C ya berarti yang bertanding malam hari ini. Dan kita lihat dari adanya tim 2, nampaknya mereka menuju ke arahnya dari hospital. Yang kita lihat sudah adanya 2 tim berbeda yang bisa, bahkan 3 tim ternyata. Adanya tim 9 bersama dengan tim, itu yang mana? Itu apa ya guys? Lupa. Tapi circle kita yang pertama tentunya menuju ke arah atas yang menuju ke arahnya dari shooting range ataupun juga Severny, dan kita lihat dari arah Pochinki nampaknya ada penumpukan yang terjadi nampaknya di sana. Adanya tim Mugiwara juga, NKL, 22, Aditama Fiver yang masih memang mempertahankan Pochinki mereka di sana, dan kita lihat SPR Clover kali ini dari arahnya hospital, dan nampaknya memang menuju ke area dari lebih atas lagi di Gergovol. Ada 2 tim berbeda tentunya, mereka sama-sama berada di area dari Gergovol. Dari tim 22 adanya tim Tumila Braves bersama dengan tim 9 adanya ada X Boom Ladies. Kenapa kali ini mereka masih fokus pada looting terlebih dahulu, mencari beberapa resource dan equipment juga tentunya. Sampai begitu siap, langsung mereka mungkin akan melakukan fight. Tapi dari arah lain nampaknya satu tim ataupun satu player dari arahnya tim NKL tadi, seorang Michi harus tertumbangkan, dan bahkan kita lihat ternyata seorang Sarah Red harus ikut tertumbangkan juga, dan tentunya tim NKL harus kehilangan 2 player mereka di early game, dan itu dia memang first blood yang diamankan nampaknya di area dari tim tim apa ya guys itu tuh? Mugiwara ya, bertim 24 Mugiwara Maps. Gimana sih bacanya ya? Tapi yang jelas saat ini memang dari NKL walaupun sudah kehilangan 2 player mereka, tapi split position memang sebelumnya sudah mereka lakukan sehingga 2 player mereka masih tersisa, dan kali ini mereka berada di area Rozok dengan hanya 2 player yang tersisa. Dan kita nampaknya kembali menuju ke area dari Gergepol yang terpantau saat ini dari tim Tumilah Boots yang sedang memantau pergerakan dari tim Astrum Deus Ex Boom Ladies. Ada Kaylee, ada Ling di sana yang terpantau, tapi Kelly nampaknya sedang memasak satu molotov ataupun molotov sudah digenggam tangannya, tapi ada granat yang tiba-tiba datang menuju ke arahnya dari arah tim 22. Walaupun begitu tidak sampai menumbangkan seorang Kelly, karena Kelly walaupun begitu setengah XP-nya sudah berkurang juga, sehingga Kelly tadi sempat mundur ataupun defense terlebih dahulu supaya tidak terkena bom susulan. Tapi kita berpindah sejenak nampaknya kali ini menuju ke area dari tim 23 adanya tim Fuher di sana, tapi dari tim Aditama nampaknya satu player mereka berhasil menumbangkan satu player juga dari arahnya tim 22 nampaknya, dan bahkan confirm eliminasi berhasil mereka dapatkan ataupun seorang Vanilla dapatkan menuju ke area dari tim 22 Devil Eyes. Kita lihat tracking yang coba dilakukan oleh seorang Vanilla, tapi nampaknya masih belum mendapatkan sedikit pun hit mark dari arah tim 22 Devil Eyes. Masih Devil Eyes ya. Tapi sejauh ini dari arah Gergopol pun belum ada kabar terbaru di antara mereka. Namun seorang Vanilla mulai melakukan rotasi menuju ke area dari checkpoint mereka yang selanjutnya, ataupun kembali menuju ke area dari Pochinki yang memang menjadi drop zone mereka sejak di hari yang pertama, dan di turnamen-turnamen lainnya tentunya Pochinki masih harga mati untuk tim Aditama Vipers. Tapi kita beranjak sekali ini kembali menuju ke areanya dari tim 9 ataupun Aditama. Aduh, bukan Aditama, Astrum Deus Ex Boom Ladies ya. Oh, tapi dari seorang Mizu nampaknya harus terpick off di sana, terlalu terbuka nampaknya tadi. Sedang mencoba menyeberang tapi sayangnya terkena hit mark yang masuk dan bahkan harus tertumbangkan begitu saja walaupun ya posisinya masih cukup aman dan seorang Pobi. Oh, Wah, kenapa Pobi bisa terdiam diri di situ? Padahal itu cukup terbuka, tapi kenapa ngestak di sana? Apakah ada bug yang terjadi? I don't know, guys. Tapi kaget juga kok Pobi ternyata kehilangan koneksi tadi. Seorang Mizu pun pada akhirnya harus terpulangkan juga menuju ke arah lobby. Namun kita lihat seorang Boots kali ini yang mulai akan sedikit demi sedikit maju menuju ke areanya dari tim Astrum Deus Ex Boom. Namun seorang aneh nampaknya tadi sempat memberikan beberapa utility sehingga seorang Kaylee tampaknya harus kehilangan lagi beberapa XP-nya dan bahkan sudah merah banget dan tidak memiliki satupun healing ataupun satupun aid kit mau bandage pun tidak ada cuy. What? Apakah ini sebuah bencana untuk seorang Kaylee? Ataukah Kaylee masih akan tetap bisa bertahan lebih lama lagi? Tapi dari arah seorang Creamy, nampaknya dipulangkan begitu saja menuju ke lobby yang kita lihat dari area kill feed-nya sendiri. Namun, Kaylee nampaknya dapat pasokan healing dari temannya sehingga bisa healing terlebih dahulu dan kita lihat tampaknya masih ada sisa waktu 1 menit untuk menuju ke stage kita yang kedua di sini. Namun, bots akan tetap mengarah menuju ke arah dari seorang Kelly masuk menuju ke area dari compound memberanikan dirinya untuk tetap bisa. Tapi masih agak sedikit ragu-ragu nampaknya. Oh, karena adanya seorang Link di sana dan harus ada pemancingan yang coba dilakukan tapi dari tim Data Ace nampaknya berhasil menumbangkan salah satu penggawanya dari tim 22 Devil Eyes yang kita lihat dari area kill feed-nya sendiri dan kita lihat seorang Kaylee pada akhirnya harus tertumbangkan dan menyisakan saja berarti kali ini last woman standing dari arahnya tim 9 Link berarti yang masih tetap bertahan dan pada akhirnya Link ditumbangkan dan pulang menuju ke arah lobby di tangan dari tim Tumila ataupun Tumila Braves ya. Dan kita lihat circle kita sedikit bergeser menuju ke arah bawah. Tapi tidak meninggalkan Seven Ray dan shooting range. Tapi mereka menuju ke areanya dari Rozok. Dan kita berpindah saat ini menuju ke areanya dari tim Data S. Dan kita lihat beberapa damage yang masuk juga dari seorang Via. Nah cukup terbuka tim 23 Puher kali ini. Oh, ini benar-benar sedang mancing seorang Nai, tapi seorang Via yang harus tertumbangkan di sana namun berhasil untuk ditumbangkan kembali ternyata tim buah di sana menyisakan last woman standing yang harus terata di tangan dari seorang Milo dan 5 poin eliminasi berhasil mereka amankan walaupun seorang Yupi harus menjadi korban. Kali ini di areanya dari tim Data S. Tapi walaupun begitu, Data Ace masih akan cukup kokoh nampaknya walaupun hanya dengan 3 penggawa mereka yang tersisa karena sejak dari hari kemarin performa mereka tuh masih melejit dan hari ini memang menjadi hari terakhir untuk mereka di qualifier tapi poin mereka tuh tinggi banget guys. Jadi ya mau tidak ingin tidak ingin tetap saja dari tim Data akan tetap lolos menuju ke grand final tentunya ya. Karena poin mereka sudah gede banget apalagi ditambah hari ini udah ada 5 poin yang mereka amankan ya. Dan kita lihat saat ini menuju ke arahnya dari tim Mugiwara yang nampaknya berduel bersama dengan tim Aditama namun lihat adanya trade knock yang terjadi tapi Mugiwara kali ini harus rata di tangannya dari tim Aditama pula guys. Wow, wow, wow. Baik sekali. Walaupun memang kali ini seorang cute harus menjadi korban, harus menjadi tumbal saat ini. Tapi kita bakalan lihat dulu poin kita sementara di Data S Grup A dengan 64 poin ya. PGX 61 di grup B, tapi grup B memang sedang tidak bertanding malam hari ini. Dan Aditama 55 poin juga dan bisa saja ya mengejar ya. Kita beranjak saat ini menuju ke Arinya dari wah, ini mah kaget banget harusnya sih guys ya. Dan dengan begitu Ditama berhasil mengamankan tentunya 6 poin eliminasi sorry yang mereka amankan untuk saat ini. Dan cukup agresif untuk di match untuk di hari yang kedua, match yang pertama karena kita lihat baru sampai stage yang kedua ya, tapi sudah 5 tim yang berpulang menuju ke arah lobby dan sudah adanya berarti 19 orang yang dipulangkan menuju ke arah lobby dan sudah ada berarti 19 poin yang diamankan di early game oleh beberapa tim juga ya, tidak hanya dari satu tim saja yang mendapatkan poin ya. Oh sorry guys, masih batuk pilek juga sampai hari ini, jadi agak sedikit gimana gitu suaranya, kadang mau batuk harus berhenti dulu, jadi mohon dimaklumi. Tapi kali ini kita beralih menuju ke arahnya dari tim nama Fish Level yang nampak mulai melakukan rotasi kembali menuju ke area dari checkpoint mereka yang selanjutnya ataupun menuju ke arah dari rumah apa ya namanya ini, lupa 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 ingat nih guys, udah lama banget nih kita main dari 2000 berapa gitu. Udah tua sekarang udah gak bisa main. Mekanik tua. Oh kita main pas rame-ramenya BTR jadi juara dunia guys, 2019 kalau nggak salah ya. Tapi kita lihat saat ini 2018 sudah berlemas lah ya, 2019 ya. Tapi kita lihat saat ini server nih yang menjadi stage kita yang ketiga ataupun circle kita yang ketiga. Walaupun begitu ternyata masih kosong melompong, belum ada satupun tim yang menuju karirnya dari server nih. Dan kita lihat saat ini tim 25 dari Glorious Uhuy yang nampak mereka sedang melakukan rotasi juga menuju ke area dari Steph Zone-nya tentunya. Tapi kalau kita lihat dari minimapnya sendiri tuh adanya tim 3 yang cukup dekat bersama mereka, tapi dari arahnya tim Tumila nampaknya mereka ada fight-nya kembali terjadi antara tim Tumila bersama dengan tim Ganas VW yang berhasil nampaknya menumbangkan salah satu penggawanya dari tim Tumila. Seorang aneh harus dipulangkan menuju ke arah lobby dan saat ini Tumila Braves menyisakan saja 3 player aktif untuk sementara waktu yang akan mulai melakukan rotasi menuju ke area dari checkpoint mereka yang selanjutnya. Oh, dan kita lihat tampaknya dilindas begitu saja. Satu penggawa lagi dari arah tim 20, tapi masih adanya trade dog yang kali ini terjadi karena seorang minions harus ikut tertumbangkan pula di sini. Tapi kita lihat seorang Boots harus terpick up juga dan menyisakan kali ini last woman standing dari seorang Ten. Akankah Ten masih mampu bertahan di sini atau akan dipulangkan begitu saja ke arah lobby di tangannya dari tim Ganas VW yang berhasil meratakan tim Tumila seutuhnya menuju ke arah lobby. 4 poin eliminasi berhasil mereka kantongi walaupun 2 player mereka harus menjadi korban saat ini. Tapi kita beralih kembali menuju ke area dari tim 7. Adanya tim Cup Sukubus yang nampaknya mereka bertemu bersama dengan tim Aditama Fiber ya. Tapi satu penggawa mereka harus terkembangkan dari tim Aditama Fiber, tapi seorang Pabams nampaknya berhasil kembali mendapatkan satu knockdown di sana. Bahkan Aditama terancam akan ratakan di sini karena 2 player mereka harus sudah dipulangkan juga menuju ke arah lobby. Tapi di manakah satu player lagi, tapi seorang Molly nampaknya masih bisa bertahan di sana, menjadi satu-satunya player yang tersisa dari arah tim Aritama Fiver. Dan kita lihat hanya tinggal 10 tim saja yang tersisa saat ini, dan bahkan seorang Molly terpick off di sana, terkena beberapa damage yang masuk yang pada akhirnya Molly harus dipulangkan seutuhnya menuju ke arah lobby. 5 poin eliminasi seorang Jihane satu yang berhasil mendapatkan 5 poin eliminasi seorang diri, dan kita beranjak saat ini menuju ke area dari tim lainnya. Kali ini dari arahnya tim Data di berlapas itu Data Chicks ya, yang nampaknya mereka sedang mengisi bahan bakar terlebih dahulu sebelum melakukan rotasi menuju ke area dari safe zone. Dan kita lihat kali ini circle kita yang yang keempat bergeser sedikit masih menuju ke area dari Severny, dan ya terus menuju ke arah atas menuju ke area dari kompan-kompan yang berada di area dari Severny. Dan saat ini cukup banyak juga harusnya yang sudah masuk menuju ke area circle, walaupun ya tim GE ya, tim GE itu dari Glorious Uhuy ya. Dan kita lihat tim Glorious Uhuy yang memang sudah menempati server nih lebih awal lebih dulu. Tapi kita lihat saat ini tim 25 tadi sempat memberikan beberapa spray down, entah itu ke arah dari tim mana. Tapi yang jelas yang cukup dekat bersama mereka tuh ada tim Data Chicks yang berseberangan bersama mereka di sana. Walaupun begitu, masih belum adanya fight yang berlangsung di antara mereka karena Data Chicks baru saja tiba, baru saja datang. Jadi belum mengetahui sepenuhnya di mana posisi dari tim Glorious Uhuy sendiri harusnya. Dan saat ini kita masih pantau seorang Bia juga, Joey Mika. Ini Kak Joey itu ownernya kan apa ikut main sih guys. Gila ya, sampai ownernya ikut main, the best banget. Tapi seorang Milo dari arah lain nampaknya harus terpick off kah di sana, atau seorang Milo yang berhasil menumbangkan salah satu penggawaannya lagi dari tim NKL, dan bahkan itu dia Milo berhasil mendapatkan kembali satu. Enggak deh, bukan seorang Milo, tapi seorang Nai nampaknya yang berhasil mendapatkan kembali satu poin eliminasi tambahan di sana. Tapi kita lihat ranking yang cuma dilakukan oleh seorang Jui yang berhasil mendapatkan beberapa hitmark yang masuk menuju ke areanya dari tim 6 yang baru saja lewat Apis Lebeo. Tapi berarti sudah adanya 3 tim kali ini yang berada di arah dari server nih. Akankah terjadi fight di antara mereka saat ini, di antara tim Glorious, ada tim Avi juga, dan tentunya Data Chicks yang kali ini kita sama-sama lihat. Dan kita lihat saat ini kembali menuju ke arahnya dari tim Avi Slebe yang masih memantau pergerakannya dari tim Data Chicks harusnya ya. Karena enggak sih, dua-duanya berarti antara Data Chicks dan tim Glorious Uwe. Namun nampaknya masih belum ada fight yang berlangsung di antara mereka sampai circle kita yang kelima hadir. Belum ada satupun player dari arah tim Data Chicks ataupun Glorious ID, begitupun Avi Slebeo yang tertumbangkan sampai saat ini. Tapi kita lihat nampaknya dari area lain adanya fight juga yang berlangsung harusnya dari arahnya tim Mugiwara. Mereka haruskah berhadapan dengan salah satu tim di sana, tapi dari tim Avi nampaknya satu player mereka harus tertumbangkan pula di arah lain ataupun dari arahnya Severny, karena adanya tim 22 Devil Eyes juga yang hadir berada di area dari Severny yang berhasil juga menamatkan satu poin eliminasi di sana. Namun kita lihat saat ini masih berada di areanya dari tim 20 yang terjebakkah di area sana karena satu mobilnya ataupun satu vehicle-nya oh tidak, ternyata kukira tuh akan terjebak di sana gitu kan. Dan kita lihat dari arahnya tim 20 pun akan mulai berotasi menuju ke area dari checkpoint mereka yang selanjutnya tentunya Tapi kita masih memantau juga harusnya pergerakan dari areanya Saber nih yang sudah semakin padat dan bahkan tim Data Chicks kembali harus kehilangan lagi satu pemain mereka, tapi kita lihat seorang Via yang menjadi satu player terakhir dari arahnya tim NKL yang harus dipulangkan begitu saja menuju ke arah lobby di tangannya dari tim Data Chicks. Dan kita lihat hari ini dari seorang Grey yang memantau pergerakan dari tim Glorious Uhu yang berada di sana, tapi sayangnya belum ada sedikit pun hitmark yang diamankan dari arahnya tim 22 kembali. Dan kita lihat ini yang semakin padat saja, bahkan circle kita yang kena nampaknya akan segera hadir juga. Dan kita beralih saat ini menuju ke arahnya dari seorang Nadia Uhui yang juga sedang stay aja di sini, tidak terlalu banyak memberikan pergerakan karena mereka sudah berada di circle dan dapetin satu kompon itu sebuah anugerah terindah di late game, guys. Ini akan menjadi keuntungan juga untuk tim 25 ataupun Glorious Uhui sendiri ya, karena tidak semua tim bisa mendapatkan compound di area dari circle yang sudah dari tadi di sini. Namun kita mantau juga seorang Celine yang nampak kali ini sedang memantau pergerakan dari arahnya tim 22 Devil Eyes yang sayang sekali tadi sempat menyeberang tapi tidak diketahui oleh seorang Celine, sehingga tim 22 satu player mereka seorang Grey masih bisa selamat menyeberang menuju ke area dari temannya sendiri. Dan kita lihat saat ini pun dari arah tim Avi masih cukup nyaman harusnya posisinya mendapatkan satu kompon berada di area dari circle. Dan kita lihat dari seorang Celine yang sedang memperhatikan juga gerak-geriknya dari arah tim 20 yang bisa kapan saja mereka akan melakukan cut rotation menuju ke arahnya dari tim 20. Dan kita lihat saat ini bahkan sudah semakin jauhkah dari area-area lainnya, karena kita lihat di sini hanya ada dua tim saja dari drone view-nya sendiri. Dan kita lihat bahkan dari arahnya tim Avi berhasil kembali mendapatkan satu knockdown bahkan confirm eliminasi Avi. Satu player mereka harus tertumbangkan lagi dan menyisakan saja last woman standing kali ini dari seorang Anit ya. Nah, sudah semakin sulit saja kali ini posisi mereka, namun kita lihat dari seorang Ia yang berhasil nampaknya satu pemain dari tim Data Chicks kah yang dipulangkan menuju ke arah lobby saat ini. Berarti hanya tinggal 4 tim saja tersisa, dan dari tim Glorious Uhuy benar-benar harus bisa memanfaatkan keadaan karena circle terus berada di arah mereka ya. Dan kali ini mereka sudah mengamankan juga 4 poin eliminasi untuk sementara waktu. Tapi kita lihat dari seorang Anit yang mulai memberikan beberapa pop-up smoke juga agar bisa menyeberang untuk menuju ke area dari circle. Dan bahkan kita lihat tadi dari arah tim 25 ada yang sedang menyeberang tapi tidak diketahui oleh seorang Anit Uhuhui karena itu dari tim 25 masih bisa selamat kali ini seorang Nadia, dan beberapa utility pun mulai dimasak menuju ke arahnya dari seorang Anit Uhuy. Lemparkan begitu saja dan itu dia granat yang cukup on point dari seorang Nadia sehingga Nat harus dipulangkan menuju ke lobby. Apis Lebeo harus puas di posisi yang keempat tadi, dan Mugiwara tidak bergerak sama sekali dari arah keempat yang mereka tempati saat ini. Dan kita lihat dari seorang EI yang mulai ngepick menuju ke arahnya dari tim 20 dan bahkan dapetin satu knockdown, tapi bukan dari arah tim Glorious Adu melainkan adanya Straydor yang dilakukan oleh seorang Via, dan bahkan Via berhasil meratakan seutuhnya tim 20 menuju ke arah lobby. Dan kali ini hanya dua tim saja yang tersisa di antara Glorious kok ID bersama dengan Data Ace kali ini, dan akan ke Data Ace mendapatkan WWCD kedua mereka kemarin. WCD terakhir di match kelima berhasil mereka dapatkan dengan 20 poin eliminasi, dan kali ini sudah mengumpulkan 10 poin eliminasi. Dan akankah mereka bisa merebut WCD dari arah tim Glorious Uhuy, karena Glorious Uhuy masih cukup kokoh dengan 4 punggawa mereka yang tersisa, sementara Data Ace mereka hanya tinggal bahkan 2 player yang tersisa karena seorang Nai harus terpick up di sana dengan satu granat yang cukup on point tadi diberikan dari tim Glorious Uhuy. Dan kita lihat seorang Vindi yang mulai nge-push menuju ke arahnya dari seorang Viatofon dan menuju ke arahnya dari seorang Milo, tapi kita lihat seorang pihak harus tertumbangkan dan winner chicken dinner untuk di match pembukaan kita berhasil diamankan oleh tim Glorious Uhuy dengan mendapatkan 8 poin eliminasi tentunya, dan Data Ace harus puas di posisi yang kedua. Mereka membawa pulang setidaknya ada 10 poin eliminasi yang mereka bawa untuk saat ini. Dan sementara itu dari tim Mugiwara, mereka harus puas juga di hashtag yang ketiga dengan membawa pulang ada 4 poin eliminasi. Apis Lebeo di posisi yang keempat dengan 2 poin eliminasi, sementara Data Chicks harus puas di posisi yang kelima dengan hanya 1 poin eliminasi. Tapi ini dia untuk keseluruhan dari hasil match kita yang pertama, dan tentunya kita masih punya 4 match lagi yang akan kita mainkan saat lagi. Jadi tetap stay tune aja di Range Ribbon Official dan kita akan kembali after the break. See you guys.
through, but I won't get that. If I was a real wonder, then I could save me from turning around, lift me off the ground, and one day I'm free. Yeah, I wanna be a real wonder. Heaven lift me up from under. Wishing I could be somehow stronger now, so I can fight away all the pain inside me. Never be afraid of the fate that finds me. Wishing I could be stronger, so I can be a real wonder.
If you wanna be a wonder, baby, come and show it. Tell me what you feel in your heart and your soul. There's nothing I would take for granted. With me, we'll make it through. It's two hearts to fix heartbreak. We grew apart, I made a mistake, but I'll try to make it up to you, my darling. Ooh.
Yeah, I wanna be a real wonder. Heaven lift me up from under. Wishing I could be somehow stronger now,
So I can find a way out of pain inside me. Never be afraid of the fate that finds me.
wish that I could be
Stronger,
so I can be a real wonder.
so I can find a way out of pain inside me. Never be afraid of the fate that finds me.
Wish that I could be
Stronger,
so I can be a real wonder. Got a ticket to nowhere. Come and fly away with me tonight. Can you stay till the morning? Can you tell me that everything's alright? Lose my mind and I'm falling for you. I can't help but be in need of us two. Got a ticket to nowhere. When the fighting is over, it goes on and on and on and on, on and on and on. It goes on and on and on and on, on and on and on.
Oke, halo guys, welcome back dan kita masuk di game yang kedua tentunya menjadi Miramar kita yang pertama untuk di hari yang kedua. Dan baru saja kita lihat tadi adanya WWCD yang diamankan oleh tim Glorious UW ya. Bentar gak sih, lupa. Bentar ku cek dulu guys. Ya, bentar banget guys. Glorious UW mendapatkan WWCD untuk di game yang pertama. Dan tentunya Detachment Ace harus puas di posisi yang kedua tadi dengan hanya 2 poin eliminasi. Hashtag yang kedua bukan 2 poin eliminasi guys, sorry. berhasil diamankan oleh tim Data Chicks menuju ke area dari tim ADX Boom Ladies. Dan Mizu bahkan sudah sekarat, tapi ada proning shoot dari seorang Pobi yang berhasil mendapatkan 2 knockdown di sana. Tapi walaupun begitu, Mika dari arah belakang nampaknya akan mulai nggak mulai sih, seorang Miju pada akhirnya harus dipulangkan juga menuju ke Rolby, dan Dera Chicks mendapatkan 4 poin eliminasi pertama mereka, dan ADX Boom Ladies berhasil mendapatkan first blood tentunya. Dan mohon maaf guys, barusan tadi mengatasi batuk dulu ya, supaya tidak mengganggu. Tapi kita lihat tadi memang sejak awal adanya 2 tim berbeda di sana, antara tim Glorious Uhuy bersama dengan tim 22 Devil Eyes kalau nggak salah ya. Tapi belum adanya fight yang berlangsung di antara mereka, sehingga mereka masih terhindar saja. Dan memang ini dari ke-16 tim ada yang bermain hanya 3 player berarti guys. Harusnya kan 64 dikurangi 4 tuh 60, dan ini cuma 59. Tapi kita cari tahu siapakah, dan memang ternyata Avi Slebeo yang ternyata bermain hanya dengan 3 player saja. Mungkin ada beberapa halangan yang terjadi di antara satu member mereka, sehingga tidak bisa ikut bermain satu member mereka untuk di match pertama dan kedua tadi ya. Dan saat ini kita memantau masih berada di arahnya dari tim Aditama Fiver. Seorang Molly masih sedang memantau pergerakan ataupun sedang scouter ya, membuka jalan untuk teman-temannya tentunya. Jadi tugasnya dari seorang Molly kayaknya ya. Sehingga Molly selalu saja berada di garda terdepan dari tim Aditama Fiber. Tapi kalau nggak salah ya, kalau nggak salah ya bener ya guys. Dan kita lihat untuk circle kita yang selanjutnya akan bergeser menuju ke arah mana nih guys. Dan circle tentunya aduh sorry banget guys, tentunya menuju ke arahnya dari Los Leones yang sudah ditempati 2 tim. Ada tim Data Ace nampaknya bersama dengan tim OV Ladies, dan nampaknya mereka sama-sama sedang menuju ke areanya dari Los Leones ya. Dan kita lihat bahkan dari tim Mugiwara pun mereka sedang melakukan rotasi. Tapi mereka tuh sebenarnya udah berada di area circle, tapi mungkin mereka akan merapat menuju ke area dari pesisir circle-nya sendiri, atau menjadi satpam zona untuk bisa ngekat rotasi mungkin yang akan dilakukan oleh tim-tim yang memang masih cukup jauh berada di area dari safe zone. Tapi kita lihat juga pada akhirnya tadi tim Glorious Uhuy nampaknya kembali berhasil mendapatkan 1 poin eliminasi pertama mereka dari seorang Nadia yang bisa mendapatkan 1 poin eliminasi atas tim 5 ataupun 22 Devil Eyes. Dan kita lihat saat ini dari arahnya tim 8 ataupun Data Ace yang berada di layar mini tadi sempat memberikan beberapa spray down juga ke arahnya dari tim Aditama kalau nggak salah ya. Dan kita lihat tapping player yang dilakukan juga di arahnya dari tim Glorious ID. Tapi kita bakalan beralih saja menuju ke areanya dari tim Data Asia. Nampaknya mereka akan bertemu bersama dengan tim Aditama Fiver, yang kali ini akankah fight berlangsung dengan sengit di antara mereka, walaupun dua-duanya komit akan fight bersama di sini. Tapi tidak hanya di area dari tim Aditama bersama dengan tim Data Ace, melainkan dari arah lain pun ada tim Calp bersama dengan tim 6 berarti Slebeo, Api Slebeo ya. Yang cukup dekat juga ada dua fight yang terjadi di arah dua tempat yang berbeda nampaknya kali ini. Tapi dari arah tim Cup mereka berhasil kembali mendapatkan satu knockdown, bahkan dua knockdown berhasil mereka amankan. Dan kali ini dari tim Api Esports nampaknya ataupun Api Slebem hanya menyisakan saja last woman standing yang terpantau tadi di sana yang sedang melakukan revive, dan bahkan revive sudah berhasil untuk diamankan. Dan kita sejenak pergi menuju ke areanya dari tim Api, dan pada akhirnya seorang Cheese harus kembali tertumbang dengan satu granat yang cukup on point dari arahnya tim Cup. Dan kali ini Selin berhasil menembakkan lagi satu penggawa dari arah tim 7, tapi pada akhirnya harus di backstep oleh seorang coaching sehingga dari tim Abis Lewewa harus dipulangkan seutuhnya menuju ke arah lobby di tangan dari tim Cup. Tapi nampaknya di antara Data Ace dan Aditama mereka sedikit mengulur waktu. Mereka tidak ada commit fight nampaknya. Salah satu dari mereka menampaknya sudah bergeser ataupun sudah melakukan kembali rotasi menuju ke area dari checkpoint mereka yang selanjutnya. Dan kita pantau saat ini dari tim 21 ataupun dari tim Ganas. Dan nampaknya mereka masih cukup nyaman di area dari Kempan yang mereka tempati saat ini, karena tidak ada sedikit pun gangguan yang mereka dapatkan ataupun ada satupun tim yang mereka tabrak, nggak ada sih guys. Masih aman, tentram, dan damai saja kali ini. Tapi kita pantau dari arah lain pun nampaknya sedang adanya fight yang berlangsung di antara tim Mugiwara Maps bersama dengan tim CAF. Di sini yang kita lihat beberapa utility mulai dimainkan ataupun beberapa smoke mulai di pop up dari arahnya tim 7, karena kalau dilihat-lihat tim 7 sendiri ataupun tim CAF mereka hanya menyisakan dua player aktif saja, bahkan dua player terakhir yang masih tersisa di areanya dari tim Cup. Dan saat ini kita lihat juga circle kita yang selanjutnya ataupun stage kita yang ketiga akan bergeser menuju ke arah mana nih guys. Dan masih Los Leones yang menjadi circle kita yang ketiga ya. Circle masih ngedonat ataupun zona masih ngedonat kali ini di stage yang ketiga. Akankah Los Leones bergemuruh kali ini? Karena sudah semakin padat saja tadi sempat kita lihat dari arah mapnya. Los Leones sudah cukup banyak diisi oleh tim-tim yang memang sudah berada di Los Leones sebelumnya, dan disusul oleh tim-tim yang berotasi juga menuju ke areanya dari Los Leones. Dan kita lihat saat ini menuju ke areanya dari tim Aditama Fiver yang nampaknya mereka berhasil tadi mendapatkan satu poin eliminasi atas tim 20 ataupun atas dari tim Ganas yang nampaknya berhasil ditumbangkan tadi. Dan bahkan kita lihat adanya satu knockdown juga di areanya tim Ganas. Walaupun begitu belum ada confirm eliminasi memang yang tim Aditama amankan, ataupun juga harusnya tim OP sih yang lebih dekat bersama dengan tim Ganas di sana. Tapi entah apa yang terjadi, nampaknya fight sedang terjadi di antara mereka. Dan benar sajakah King OP cuy yang nampaknya berhasil mendapatkan satu knockdown kembalikah tadi menuju ke area dari tim 20. Tapi sayangnya tidak ada utility yang dicoba digunakan oleh King OP cuy, sehingga tadi harusnya sih yang di mobil tadi tinggal di granat aja sih. Segampang itu aku mau guys, padahal di in gamenya tuh nggak kayak gitu guys ya. Jadi mohon maaf, tapi kita lihat kali ini seorang Sin masih mencoba untuk mendapatkan beberapa damage juga yang masuk menuju ke areanya dari tim 20, tapi malah seorang Kui yang nampaknya harus tersungkur lemas tidak berdaya karena adanya tim Data Ace yang memang berada di area perbukitan sana yang juga memberikan beberapa pressure menuju ke areanya dari tim OP, sehingga tim OP saat ini hanya disisakan saja dua player aktif, bahkan dua player terakhir yang tersisa di areanya dari tim OP Ladies. Masih terus terpantau saja dari arahnya tim 8 pun dari arah perbukitan sana tim Data S masih itu coba dilakukan, tapi nampaknya masih belum mendapatkan sedikit pun damage yang masuk menuju ke arah mereka. Tapi itu dia beberapa hitmark yang masuk, tapi sayangnya masih belum bisa menumbangkan satu playernya dari area tim 5 ya. Sorry, tim 8. Dan kita lihat saat ini dari arahnya tim SPR Clover yang nampak terpantau tadi sempat memberikan ataupun mendapatkan berapa damage yang masuk di areanya dari tim arah sana, tapi dari arah tim 4 pun mereka berhasil nampaknya menumbangkan satu penggawanya dari tim Data X, sehingga Data X harus tertumbangkan untuk sementara waktu satu player mereka. Tapi circle kita yang selanjutnya nampak bergeser menuju ke areanya dari sisi sebelah kanan Los Leones ya. Dan terpantau memang sudah ada beberapa tim yang juga menjaga pesisir circle, sehingga mungkin saja akan ada terjadinya cut rotation dari beberapa tim yang memang berniat sejak awal gitu kan. Mereka pengennya tuh ngekat rotasi saja dari tim-tim yang akan masuk menuju ke area dari circle ya kan. Kita beralih saat ini menuju ke areanya dari tim 21 ataupun dari tim Ganas. Dan nampak terlihat mereka sedang melakukan rotasi juga dan menuju ke area dari Self Zone. Dan akankah bertemu bersama dengan tim Tumila kali ini? Karena kita lihat dari tim Tumila yang sedang bersiap juga menyambut kedatangannya dari tim Ganas kali ini. Bahkan sudah adanya fight yang berlangsung. Bahkan kita lihat dari seorang kumis yang berhasil nampaknya mendapatkan satu knockdown di areanya dari tim Tumila, atau tim Aditama yang tadi mendapatkan satu knockdown di areanya dari tim Ghana sendiri nih guys. Sorry, dari tim Tumila sendiri. Tapi itu dia ternyata tim Tumila yang harus rata di tangannya dari tim Ganas kali ini, dan compound berhasil di retake oleh tim Ganas. Dan kali ini beberapa utility mulai dimainkan juga, dilontarkan menuju ke arahnya dari tim 25 ataupun Glorious yang nampak memang berada di sisi bawah ataupun di area dari pergudangan yang tepat di depan dari tim 21. Bahkan seorang Pindi berhasil terknockdown dengan satu granat yang cukup on point yang diberikan oleh seorang Fuyung dari tim Ganas. Dan kecobaan kedua, tapi nampaknya masih belum mendapatkan sedikit pun splash damage untuk granatnya yang kedua. Dan kali ini bahkan tim Aditama pun berusaha melemparkan beberapa utility juga menuju ke arahnya dari tim Glorious ID. Dan kita lihat percobaan granat kesekian kalinya yang coba dilakukan oleh seorang Puyung. Akankah terkonek kali ini? Tapi sayangnya masih belum juga terkonek kembali nampaknya dari arah seorang Puyung. Tapi kita lihat dari sisi lainnya, memang dari tim Adita maupun mereka masih cukup dekat bersama dengan tim Glorious ID. Tapi nampaknya kali ini circle bergeser menuju ke areanya dari tim Puher di sana. Tapi kita lihat juga dari tim 22 Devil Eyes yang nampaknya mereka sedang adanya fight yang berlangsung. Begitupun tim NKL seorang Sarah yang harus dipulangkan menuju ke arah lobby. Dan kita lihat kali ini dari arahnya tim 22 Devil Eyes yang masih bertahan juga dengan walau hanya 3 penggawa mereka yang tersisa saat ini. Bahkan mereka mengunci pergerakan dari arahnya tim 20K di sana, atau dari arah tim Mugiwara Maps. Ganas VW. Dan kita lihat bahkan ternyata adanya tim OP Ladies guys di sini yang memang menjadi pusat perhatiannya dari tim 22 Devil Eyes kali ini. Dan kita lihat kali ini bahkan dari tim Aditama misalkan saja satu player aktif ataupun seorang Cute yang dikunci pergerakannya. Tapi nampaknya Cute masih bisa mendapatkan 2 knockdown di areanya dari tim Ganas, sehingga tim Ganas tim Ganas tuh ada 2 guys, ternyata 20 dan 21 baru sadar aku. Tapi sayangnya seorang Cute harus tertumbangkan pada akhirnya, walaupun belum sampai dipulangkan menuju ke arah lobby. Tapi posisinya sedang tidak baik-baik saja untuk seorang Cute di sana, sedang mencoba berangkat menuju ke arah dari teman-temannya. Tapi dari arah tim 2 kehilangan lagi satu pemain mereka kali ini. Dan bahkan dari tim Ganas tim juga mereka masih tetap bisa bertahan juga nampaknya. Tidak terlalu banyak pergerakan yang dilakukan oleh beberapa tim yang memang berdekatan di sana karena mungkin agak sedikit kesulitan kalau dalam compound gitu kan. Tapi sayangnya satu penggawa dari arahnya tim 21 yang nampaknya harus tertumbang karena bahkan dipulangkan menuju ke arah lebih, dan saat ini Aistar yang juga masih tetap bertahan walaupun sudah dilahap blue zone, tapi Data Checks nampak kali ini berhasil juga memulangkan satu penggawanya lagi dari arah tim 22 Clover yang harus dipulangkan, SPR Clover yang harus dipulangkan menuju ke arah lobby. Dan saat ini kita pantau juga dari tim Aditama yang nampaknya mereka masih belum masuk menuju ke area dari circle karena mungkin adanya cut rotation kayak yang dilakukan oleh beberapa tim di sana, tapi beberapa sudah mulai dilakukan pula. Dan kita beralih saat ini menuju ke areanya dari tim Data Ace yang nampak mereka mencoba untuk masuk ke area dari perbukitan karena di perbukitan sudah adanya tim 22. Aduh, lupa lagi tim yang biru-biru itu, guys. Tapi kita lihat kali ini seorang Milo tadi sempat memasak satu granat. Ready shoot dilakukan through the smoke, dan itu dia mendapatkan beberapa hitmark yang masuk. Tapi kali ini memang benar-benar chaos terjadi di stage kita yang kelima. Tapi walaupun begitu memang masih belum adanya satu tim pun yang kembali harus tertumbangkan di sana. Dan kita lihat dari arah drone view-nya sendiri, tim Aditama yang nampaknya akan mulai masuk menuju ke area dari perbukitan ataupun juga menuju ke area dari circle, dan bahkan sudah tancap gas di sana. Dan Data berada di area dari bawah perbukitan sana yang juga sedang memantau pergerakan dari tim-tim yang memang mungkin akan masuk ke area dari. Tapi kita lihat dari tim Aditama yang berhasil meruntuhkan tim Glorious Uhuy menuju ke arah lobby. Berarti tidak akan ada back to back WCD yang mereka dapatkan saat ini, tapi seorang Molly harus terpick up di sana oleh tim 8 ataupun oleh seorang Milo. Kali ini Data Ace tidak mengontrol areanya. Orang Milo harus tertumbangkan. Backstep dilakukan oleh tim 23 ataupun Puher Blair yang berhasil menumbangkan seorang Milo di sana, tapi kenapa belum berpindah ke arah dari tim POV lainnya. Tapi kita lihat kali ini dari seorang Via yang mulai memasak satu granat untuk menuju ke arahnya dari tim Puher, berada di arah atas, dilontarkan begitu saja kan terpantau di sana. Charles berhasil tumbang oleh seorang Via, granat yang cukup on point, dan itu dia lemparan granat yang baik banget dilakukan oleh seorang Via sendiri. Tapi kita lihat memang pertarungan yang terjadi di area perbukitan, dan bahkan Aridama seorang cute sudah berada di area perbukitan juga. Dan ini akan menjadi pertarungan yang sengit dan agak sulit juga gitu kan. Karena kalau dilihat tuh posisi mereka tuh kayak ya emang mau naik ke bukit tuh udah susah gitu kan, mau muter tuh udah nggak masuk circle. Dan kita lihat bahkan dari arahnya tim 23 mereka sudah mengamankan 7 poin eliminasi. Dan kita lihat adanya satu player dari tim Mugiwara yang nampak terpantau di sana, belum diketahui kah, tapi tidak terlalu berani. Tapi itu dia jumpsuit yang coba dilakukan oleh seorang Kinsha yang pada akhirnya tim 24 harus dipulangkan satunya menuju ke arah lobby. Tapi dari arah sisi lain tim Data kembali mendapatkan lagi poin eliminasi dan berhasil memulangkan satu tim lagi menuju ke arah lobby. Dan hanya tinggal 2 tim saja yang kali ini tersisa di antara tim Data bersama dengan tim Puher ya. 2 lawan 1, last woman standing dari tim Data, dan 2 player aktif dari tim Puher antara Kensha bersama dengan seorang Charles. Tapi ini posisi yang cukup sulit karena adanya perbukitan yang memang sulit dijangkau, ini udah sulit banget sih, dan mereka berseberangan tentunya. Jadi ini yang dapetin circle dia yang berkuasa nih guys ya. Bisakah mereka naik ke area dari perbukitan? Kita lihat adanya satu utility yang akan coba dimainkan, tapi seorang Kensha yang nampaknya sudah putus asa karena tidak bisa naik lagi akan tapi Pia pada akhirnya tumbang dengan Blue Zone ataupun Circle dan nice try kembali untuk Deta Ace yang harus kembali di posisi yang kedua dan tentunya winner chicken dinner untuk tim Puher kali ini dengan membawa pulang 8 poin eliminasi. Sementara Deta di posisi yang kedua lagi dengan 13 poin eliminasi. Sementara Mugiwara di posisi yang ketiga dengan 1 poin eliminasi. Aditama dengan 7 poin eliminasi di stage yang keempat dan Glorious Uhuy berada di posisi yang kelima dengan 5 poin eliminasi. Tapi ini dia untuk keseluruhan dari hasil match kita yang berlangsung baru saja dan kita tentunya masih punya 3 match lagi yang akan kita mainkan, jadi tetap stay tune aja di Rensiman Official dan kita akan kembali after the break.
I'm finding a way, I can even see well, but I want you by my side of my all day. I know I'm a fool, I don't even care. I want you to listen to what I say. I love you, but it's so confusing. I'm winning at the same time losing. I love you, but it's so confusing. I'm winning at the same time losing. I'm not ready for being loved. I need more time, a little more. I'm not ready for being loved. I'm walking home, I'm walking home. I've never been desperate to find someone who loves me. Yeah, I've never been that way. I have never been, I have never been. No. I'm finding a way, I can even see well, but I want you by my side of my all day. I know I'm a fool, I don't even care. I want you to listen to what I say. I love you, but it's so confusing. I'm winning at the same time losing. I love you, but it's so confusing. I'm winning at the same time losing.
Here, of course, in the OG map that is Erangel. You know this by heart, you know this map inside and out. Let's see who's gonna be winning the fight.
Oh yeah, with the flight path from Kaminsky all the way down to military base. So yesterday we saw a fight inside of Kaminsky involving two different teams. Now for match number one, looks like RRQ is going to get their own space, so it's going to be A-OK. And we regularly see multiple fights inside of Yasnaya with flight path just right on top of it. That could potentially still happen with Aura Esports dropping in the regular drop spot into Yasnaya. And I believe there's an overlapping team, and that should be Team Flash on screen.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, shotgun. And first here on screen, ladies and gents, are the boys of A1 Arrow, and we can see that Horror Esports are getting tagged one by one. We already have like 2 players already knocked down on the ground here, or yeah, no, already out of the game. So that was fast. And I'm not sure if they're already losing the fight here up against A1, but Sky is still alive, so there's still a chance there. But yeah, okay. So A1 Arrow was the first team to get the boot out of Erangel. Horror Esports amazingly survived the fight, but they're not out of the woods just yet because I feel like Team Flash is about to crash this compound.
Oh yeah, here comes the win on his way. And Hugh is on the right side now, coming into the compound as well. They know they have the man advantage after looking at the elimination feed, and now they are rushing in after getting a decent loot on the other side of town to manage to infiltrate. Bo and Tops on his way.
Mm-hmm. Tops looking to cook a nade as well. Baz is just trying to find an opportunity here to get closer to the building, but Sky and Sleepy kind of got each other's backs. All right, Sky cooking up a nade. Probably will throw it up against Win here, and Zai's okay. He threw it outside to Bows, but Bows was able to remain elusive. Okay, here goes the second one. Bows again was able to dodge it, and now Win and Juice from the ground floor to the second floor is trying slowly to climb up the stairs here, but Sleepy is prepared with a shotgun. Down goes Win. And now let's see what Juice or you is going to do in the situation. Now Sleepy trying to dodge the attack, while you is actually just trying to buy some time here and waiting for Bows.
Oh, and the Starman of Team Flash Win just got eliminated thanks to Sleepy, and now Sky is down too. So Sleepy has to pull off this clutch against the other 3 members of Team Flash. Top is coming in, cooking up his own name, but he's on the other side of the building anyway. Zeus, okay, gunned down by Sleepy. 2 more to go.
Yeah, okay, here we go, Sleepy. Already getting picked up here. You are not about ready to go to Dreamland. That is what probably Sky is saying at the moment. But Tops right now so eagerly trying to climb up the stairs here. Okay, Sleepy still trying to buy some time here. They would want to do a reset. Okay. Oh, parkour action coming from Hora. Tops now was not Tops, it's Bow that was shut down, and great effort right now showing by Hora Esports winning that fight. They eliminated not just one team but 2.
Oh, Sleepy is definitely not sleeping. He's the one putting Team Flash to sleep. These 2 players technically eliminated 2 teams back to back. A1 and also Team Flash. Wow, what a showing by Hora Esports. They definitely don't want to let that #1 spot go to the hands of Alpha 7.
Yeah, 7 elimination points right off the bat. That is a lot, super aggro gameplay coming from Hora Esports. I just hope that we can see them really get through up until the latter stages of the game here. I mean, it could be difficult to pull off some more clashes to happen inside the game since they're down to just 2 of their players. But then again, it's we do expect that all of the matches that will happen for this evening to be chaotic since teams are going to play hardcore. We're about to crown the champion for the Release Invitational, and so we do expect a lot of action, heavy action, to happen tonight.
Yeah, and heavy action started in Yasnaya. Now Hora Esports, though they lost 2 players, but I mean, as a start, like 7 elimination points, that is really, really good. Obviously, the closest contender, Alpha 7, is playing together with them in the same group, and they have not collected any points yet. So they'll be looking at the elimination feed, telling themselves like, hey, you know what? Now there's a bit of a gap between the 2, and the gap will be extended with the fact that 7 elimination points fall into the hands of Hora Esports. So great work by Hora Esports again. And also to add on as a bonus, Sky, he survived thanks to Sleepy, and he can still be en route to be the MVP of the tournament.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a strong start for the side of Hora Esports. As for Team Flash, I think that was a major boo-boo right there. I mean, if they really want to make a statement, that's not the way to open up the match. But then again, they still have a chance to make up for it. We still got more matches to come around. But anyway, most of the teams right now are just doing, some more pillaging. And of course, some of them are busy with rotations. But just to give you guys an idea about the position of teams, we got D plus Kia already in the middle, pretty close with Sem9 as well as Alter Ego, whereas and Hora Esports looting through Yasnaya Ponyana because they've already defeated 2 teams there, and so they have Yasnaya all to themselves. As for Alpha 7, okay, they're onto the side of north side of Jorgapul, and down below are the boards of GLU and LGD, and since the circle is pretty near, I'm not sure if we're going to witness a 3-way battle to happen, or maybe they will prioritize to get inside the circle and find a comfortable spot there for a moment.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the team strategy, right? Whether they want to go around and look for elimination points, because it's the last 4 games anyway for all these teams, and also You want to pick up the pace depending on what sort of position you're at in the overall charts, and you want that sexy moment as well captured on screen before we wrap up this tournament. And they look for obviously to their next respective tournaments, whatever it is. Maybe it could be the PMGO, especially for the Xavier, or maybe it's the next season of the PMSL. So there are a lot more PUBG Mobile tournaments to come where we'll feature all these amazing teams, obviously. And in this tournament, I'm also looking at what's the current lineup for all these teams, right? So for Medical Vibes, they're not playing with Baron. They are going to be playing with Refuse this time, maintaining the same lineup as yesterday.
I feel like the main lineup for former Cub Vibes would be Refus Dog, and Tops. I think Baron would be kind of their secret weapon, so to speak. That's just how I feel, because right now this lineup is super aggressive. I think they complement each other well, especially Tops. He's always known to be quite an aggressor inside the game, and that is also quite the reputation of Joel and Doc. So imagine it's like they are like a heavy machinery. Like there's this that shotgun or machine gun that we always speak of, that's been killing all of the players inside the game. It's like that. They're a well-oiled machine right now.
Yes, they absolutely are, right? I mean, whatever the result at the end of the day for them, this is probably like a scrim for them, right? For them to try stuff out and for them to get used to all these different kind of circles. Just like this kind of circle right now that we can see. This is actually a pretty tough circle because of that river in between. So teams will be divided to like whether they want to play on the northern side or on the southern side. So far, it's more like a 50-50. But on the elimination feed, we have Alpha 7 in action. And on screen here, we have Hasby from GLU squad shooting onto Carrillo. Carrillo left alone, but good cover from the other side.
Yeah, just like what we predicted, ladies and gentlemen. Alpha 7 now having an exchange with GLU right at the edge of the circle here. Coming fresh from Georgetown area. But I'm telling you, ladies and gents, GLU is not looking too good at this point. I mean, Mafioso, yes, is a bit damaged, to be honest, but Alpha 7 is quite aggressive. You know, with this clash, and I feel like they're really on a mission right now to be at the top spot for the Ruthless Invitational Showdown. I mean, I can understand why they want to do that, because this is their first time to join in the community tournament.
Yeah, they want to stamp their dominance and make a good entry right into the Ruthless Hype Esports series. So so far they're doing well. I mean, second place so far and still in the running to catch the #1 team. And can you imagine like just making your debut in the Ruthless Hype Esports series and you are already the champion? That will be a big statement to Alpha 7 for the upcoming maybe Clash of Giants.
Yeah, pretty much just like what happened with D plus K. I mean, it was their debut during the PMGC, and yeah, they won the fight. So I do understand the hype from D plus K, but I also do understand that there's a need for them to kind of defend their title as well, just because it's. I mean, there are still people that are kind of skeptic about their win, saying that it's all just luck. So this is their year that they should be proving that they didn't win it by luck. They really won it by sheer force and determination to get that crown. And looking at Sem9 here, ladies and gents, Mika is on the rooftop here. He's trying to go after someone. We just saw him do a massive spray across the field. Just like what True though, Sir Cloud. I mean, who is he shooting at?
I wonder as well. Okay, probably later we'll get a good clear view of who his opponent is. But for now, we have still like the teams divided between the north and the south. And in about 10 more seconds, we'll probably get an idea of where the majority of the circle will go, or it will still be a 50-50. That could be a possibility as well. Okay. This is where keep your eye on the circle. Teams are quite well spread out. And it's still a 50-50. Oh man, this is hard.
It is hard. D plus Kia is not engaging. They're waiting, for teams to get to their position. I feel like this is a great strategy being pulled off by D plus K. I mean, Alter Ego Errors is right in front of them, coming from the east side, as well as Team Secret. So let's see if they will eye that very compound where D plus K is currently staying at. But as of the teams that are coming from the northern side, it's a network of roads here. So ASI 8, RQ, we've got Four Miracle Vibes as well. Alpha 7 is scouting the northern side, looking for the best entry point here.
Hmm. So Alpha 7 is not interested in taking those big fights yet. I guess that's because like we still have a lot of players or teams left
Mm.
in the battleground, and looking at the circle because it's divided, like the possibility of if you take a fight now, another team will be looking at you since we're at stage 3 with this kind of split circle. So you don't want to be engaged that early on, especially if you're taking the number 1 spot. But for Hora Esports, the number 1 team, you can see that they're not interested in engaging too, but totally understandable. I mean, they have 2 players left.
Yep, they gotta focus on longevity for now. I mean, it's just stage 3, and we still got a lot of teams inside the game, and so there's a need for them to chill. For now, they're trying to take their time. But oh man, what a shot though coming from Carillia through the window once again. That is such a great view and a great takedown. So Alpha 7 managing to pull off 4 elimination points, and Carillia bagged 2 of them.
And now it's time for Alpha 7 to get into the circle from the north. RRQ in front of them. Carrillo, as usual, doing the scouting work. He sees RRQ, but RRQ, they're quite split out. So it's a matter of them gathering information on where exactly the other members of RRQ are at from the engagement. And RRQ taking the preemptive strike to try to shoo them away and not allowing them to come any closer. And looking at RRQ's position, it's not bad since they're close with the bridge, but because of that kind of position, looks like Alpha 7, they want to take over it.
Okay, so Alpha 7 again, full aggro mode, I can say. They were scouting the northern side just moments ago, right? Trying to find the best entry point, but they just know that teams are quite spread out already, and there's a need for them to take this fight up against RQ. And Alpha 7, right now, just putting in a lot of effort here to take down, the rest of RQ. We've got Swavel with a massive spray, but wasn't able to hit his target. Carillo tried to dance it off, and yeah, he was able to score that point.
Wow,
Oh!
very objective gameplay by Alpha 7. They see one, they take out one. They focus on the one player after one player. They shift their focus on another, and that's how they took out RRQ. And RRQ, just in a blink of an eye, eliminated as we shift forward to LGD. Genba, looks like it's going to be their turn to lose another player.
High-paced gaming coming from the side of Alpha 7, and if they can get the full team during the last few zones here, it will be such a huge advantage. LGD going up against Tiamba at the moment. Tiamba low in HP, now they go down. LGD definitely will be taking the point here. But Tiamba got shut down by LNGS.
Yeah, as LGD, they score 2 elimination points, but they need to revive 2 of their teammates at the same time. Now Femina is going to come in as well. A full off to the hands of Mika. Mika gets another one, 2 back-to-back by Mika, eliminating LGD.
That was fast. That was fast. Dion already out of the game. Anyway, Sem9, Mika over here cooking up. We still got M2 to defend the team. Let's see how long he can last in this situation. Firen trying to get another angle here while Yuhai trying to get close to the situation, trying to check, okay, where is this guy hiding?
Well, you can hide, but you cannot run. But that might be said to LGD now, because they're move, but they're moving away instead, focusing on getting into the circle. As for MVM2, the final player for LGD, he spots a Team Secret on the other side, but now his mission is to get into the circle. Team Secret made their move first, so now they can gatekeep him from coming in.
GK, okay. He's trying to get information for now. For Team Secret, it's information gameplay, at least for now. Obviously, Hora Esports is right in front of Aura. And I think that this is such a great spot for D plus Kia. There's a, where Horror Esports is currently staying at, it's a road, right? It's a kind of a bridge over to a river there. So it's kind of a choke point. So it'll be easy for D plus Kia to eliminate everyone that would be headed towards them because everyone will be just lining up.
So D plus Kia, we'll be seeing them in action later, I guess. But in action right now is the elimination feed. Alter Ego against Four Medical Vibes. Refus knocked down by Mr. BX666, whoever he is. It looks like he's using a celebrating photo. But anyway, what Drew comes in, one of the players on the road to MVP, he gets to shut down Doc, Mr. Clutchman yesterday.
Oh man, okay. Alter Ego BX6 already went down. Tops right now. Just put down another play coming from Alter Ego Ares. And again, Alter Ego Ares playing with just 2 active members. And Pablo's still alive, but I think he will be backing out of this situation. Squash Boo heard the gunshots. So I do wonder if Alpha 7 will be joining into the mix here. But coming off the kill feed, another player from Alter Ego Ares bit the dust. And so I feel like there will be no coming back from that one. But when it comes to being aggressive, Alpha 7 is taking control.
Yes, they have the northern side, but they do have annoying neighbors. ASI8 beside them, and they have to cross the bridge. Now, underneath the bridge is the 2 players of Horror Esports. And Alpha 7, once they cross the bridge, they have to deal with D plus Kia. So a lot of adversaries here for them to figure out on how they want to manage this one, because Circle doesn't favor them. Anyway, ASI8 is the team that they need to deal with first, but they can still zoom across while ASI8 left behind. And that looks like the decision that Alpha 7 is taking.
So Horror Esports is staying under the bridge. And Alpha 7 kind of decided, okay, Ricky's going to go and swim, but they are definitely caught off guard there by Sleeping Horror Esports. Squashable already out of the game, and oh man, nasty gameplay coming from Sleepy here, eliminating 3 players coming from Alpha 7, and here comes the 4-1, ladies and gents, but Alpha 7, Mafioso was able to defend himself, but unfortunately, we cannot say the same for the rest of the players of Alpha 7, but that was it as well from the side of Horror. But they did exit the game with 11 points, so that is still top-notch, I can say.
Yeah, and they heavily injure Alpha 7 as well. So I guess it's job done. Mission complete for Horror Esports in game number 1 to keep them abreast of Alpha 7. But now putting focus on the Team Secret, going up against 7-9 as Drangton. We're coming from the window with the DBS. And looks like Team Secret, they won the fight against 7-9. They defended their compound, did not lose any players, and they are dominating at the same time with 5 elimination points.
So here we go. We're about to step in to the critical moments for game number 1. ASI8 making their way headed towards D plus Kia. Now, D plus Kia doesn't have to worry about, the west side for now, because Team Secret is right there gatekeeping LGD. And we can see on the screen Trang here putting down M2 and just, taking LGD out of the equation here. So the end game would involve Team Secret, ASI8, and Alter Ego Ares. Alter Ego Ares, understandable that they are the least that we expect to win that winner chicken dinner, since they don't have the manpower for it. Now ASI8, since they are within the line of sight of D plus Kia, could be hard for them to get inside, but not if Team Secret actually decides that, okay, it's time for us to fight as well. Then D plus Kia will not be in a very good position.
Well, they have not picked up any elimination points yet, but they're going to start off by fighting against Team Secret. But Team Secret, they have the man advantage right now against D plus Kia, taking out Forest. And Team Secret, not only team with full squad, so far so good, but they're playing by the edge of the circle right now. Still, they must put focus onto D plus Kia, who has that compound.
See, if there are 2 teams gunning you down, like the case with D plus Kia, it could be hard, to defend the very compound, since you're trying to manage 2 teams here. Team Secret, we can see them trying to shoot at chips here of D plus Kia. We got Frankie just right across, as well as Trang. ASI8 is kind of holding out. They're waiting. Okay, what will happen between Team Secret and D plus Kia for now? But for Alter Ego Ares, they're still on the outskirts here, not joining into the mix here. But Kun just spotted Mafioso from under that bridge.
Oh, I can't believe that Mafioso is still in the game now. All right. Um, is this still? Okay. Oh, that's a member of ASI8 instead. So they're playing by hiding underneath the bridge. Yeah, it's going to be pretty crowded if they come up from that bridge. But anyway, those teams on the outer side, they have to find their own space. But D plus Care and their position, using this compound as a fortress especially, is kind of making it hard for Alter Ego and Team Secret to find a spot within the circle.
Yeah, I do wonder, like, okay, they are in the middle, they have a fortress, but, like, it will be hard, again, to manage all of those three teams trying to gun you down at the same time, because you just need to be wary of every direction, to be honest, and they're down to just three players, so they don't have much firepower to I don't know, to push through. But then again, it all boils down on execution. Team Secret, again, they're winning it out. But Alter Ego, they don't have anywhere else to go. So I do understand why they would want to just crash this compound instead. I mean, high risk, high reward.
Well, looks like they went for the risky move where Pablo got gunned down. Now it's going to be Bandru. Bandru with the jump shot. Bandru gets Osal, but got fired by the side by Team Secret, who indirectly helped D plus Kia. And now it's Team Secret moving in to claim their taxes.
Yep, and that was probably the cue for Team Secret to kind of get close to D plus Kia. Alter Ego errors paved the way for both of these teams to get close to each other. Now we can see that Team Secret is sandwiched in between ASI8 and D plus Kia, but I'm pretty sure that D plus Kia and Team Secret then will have quite a nade exchange. But ASI8, I feel like it's going to be hard for them to move forward since it's an open space for them and might be easy for Team Secret to just, like, to shoot them down.
And the fact that Team Secret is sharing the same compound right now, that will allow them a CQC. Perhaps later on, they're not in the rush because they are even more in the middle side of the circle. So this is a great position taken by Team Secret. Now, we're coming into space number 7 in about 30 more seconds. And the team that needs to move for sure is going to be ASI8.
Yep. Otherwise, they're going to run out of space here. Okay, so we're interested in what kind of maneuver ASI can pull off in this situation. Of course, I mean, it's going to be tricky. It's gonna be a hard one since it's an open space. They don't have that much cover, and they don't have their vehicles with them, so it's really going to be tough. Team Secret, however, it's going to be a split as well. At least 2 of the members of Team Secret should be taking care of business dealing with D plus Kia. As we can see, Frankie, I believe he's the contingency plan. If, like, whatever happened with Team Secret there, if they get attacked or annihilated by D plus Kia, I mean, there's still one player outside of the zone. But I think they changed their mind since ASI it's kind of getting aggressive and deciding that it's time for them to get closer, I guess.
They must right now. They must. Because the next stage of the circle will be super crucial, right? Imagine the stage 8 circle, like the circle goes all the way outside, out in the open. That's where everybody will need to face off with each other. Right now, you still have a little bit of space, but when that happens, you don't want to have 2 other teams beside you. You want to have at least a 1 team versus 1 team. That will give you a better chance.
I think all of these 3 teams are kind of waiting it out. The most logical way to do is just really to wait it out. I do wonder where the God of Mischief is going to land next. I mean, you're right. If it lands in the open space, oh man, that would be pandemonium. But very catastrophic though for the side of, I guess, D plus Kia.
Yeah, and D plus Kia with the least amount of players, that's definitely not going to help their cause. So they're definitely hoping that Circle does favor them and they still retain this compound since they are playing on a handicap right now. So now it's a matter of like both sides just keeping an eye onto each other. At most, if they're able to land a nade, get a knock, then they can rush. That's exactly what Osa is probably thinking right now. But if not, then, well, it's 30 more seconds anyway. You might as well hold and see where the God of Mischief will lead them to.
2 nades left for also. At this point, they should be managing their resources as well, because they know that the big fight is definitely happen or will happen in just a while here, ladies and gents. 10 more seconds before we move into stage 8, and we'll find out where the next circle will land. Is it going left? Is it going south? Is it going north? Or is it going... Oh, you predicted it right, Sir Cloud. It had favored the open space. And D plus Kia is in a world of trouble here.
Oh, here we go. This is what we want to see. No compound circle goes out into the open when you have the 3 different teams still in the game. And now Fabian comes in, pops his smoke, and he will lead the charge. The IGL himself will do the scouting work, will do the dirty work. But here comes ASI82. Baby managed to reach this compound, but the compound's not really valuable. But let's see if Baby can actually surprise them while they exit out into the open.
Honestly, ASI8 has the biggest chance to win the chicken dinner because of the fact that Team Secret and D plus Kia going at it already. So whoever wins the fight will then have to deal with ASI8. But definitely, since this clash is already happening, they're already wounded, they're already damaged, and it will be easy for the boys of ASI8 to just get the job done. And so the clash is already happening right in front of our eyes here. Frankie just took a nade to the face. Kungo is still currently knocked down. Fabian just been hit, but they're still alive and about to respond with a nade himself.
And Baby with his own nade. He wants to secure that point for himself, and he takes it out of Kungo. And we have a couple more players to go right in front of him, including Frankie, who's currently down. But Baby, maybe he's out of utilities at this moment, so he's gonna hold it out for now. While Trang is in between 2 different teams. GK on his own in the building, up against D plus Kia. And here comes Osal. He sees GK, and GK eliminated.
To be honest, that was a bold move coming from Baby. I mean, yeah, I do understand that high risk, high reward kind of is Baby's thing, but yeah, it's paying off right at this moment. ASI versus equals Kia. Baby cooking up a nade here. We'll try to flush them out. Chips is holding on to his DBS while Fabian is cooking a nade of his own. Now, Baby just pulled out his M416. We got Casanova on prone here, UZM right behind that special crate. And now the fight is about to happen. Chips, that broken down wall. He's jumping with a DBS. Let's see who will get knocked down first.
Oh, here comes Chips from the side with the DBS. He got his target, but the trade-off happened. Casanova got Fabian instead. And now the name from the other side. And who got it? Who got it? At the end of the day, it's going to be ASI Esports that came in later after the 2-way war between D plus Kia and also Team Secret to take away the chicken dinner.
Strong start for the Pakistani here. ASI8 are making a statement at the beginning of day number 4 of the Grand Finals, match number 19. And man, what a way to get that winner chicken dinner.
Oh yeah, absolutely right. And what a way to start off the day with a chicken dinner for ASI8 Esports. Whew. And what a game it was. I mean, it was a 4v3v4 towards the end. It could have been anyone's game to score that chicken dinner. And for ASI Esports in this round, they take home 7 elimination points, 17 points altogether collected by ASI Esports.
To be honest, they didn't even had to like join into the mix just yet when Team Secret and D plus Kia were having a fight. But you know, like Baby wanted to add more pressure on both of the teams. He dipped in, you know, joined into the mix there, and it was perfect, you know, perfect execution, I can say. I did mention that it was a bold move coming from Crypto, and ASI8 a deserving win for game number 1. I mean, all they needed to do was just wait for Team Secret or like D plus Kia to come out of that compound, but just, you know, like Baby felt like, okay, I think we're gonna win this. It's ours. Game number 1 is ours, and ASI8.
Yeah, and you don't want to miss out.
WWCD.
Yeah, and you don't want to miss out on the opportunity to gain those elimination points at the same time, right? So you might as well take your chance. And with that, they are now the top team to watch. But of course, so let's not forget about Team Secret, Alpha 7, and Hora Esports. Wow, although a fairly mid-elimination, but still Hora Esports and Alpha 7, both of them able to make it into the teams to watch. What surprises me is that D plus Kia is actually not here.
Yeah, because I feel like they stayed in the middle of the map at the get-go, and they weren't able to really score a lot of points for this round. And it's hard when you're already in the middle because everyone will try to gun you down since they're headed towards the same direction. And D plus Kia from the beginning, that compound was always in the middle of the circle, and they weren't able to collect as much points as they could. I mean, that's just like my theory, or like what I think happened. But as for Hora and Alpha 7, both of these guys are still having a tug of war in terms of like who gets to be or who gets to seat at the top spot.
Well, a tug of war between Kung Ngo and Trangsin as well on who gets to be shown the head-to-head. Both from the same team, so eliminations that was gathered, like they collected all together as a team. 4 for Kung Ngo and Trangsin with 3 damage output. Looks more towards Kung Ngo. Assists, pretty much the same team contribution. Of course, Kung Ngo with more eliminations and also more damage that gave him a little bit more team contribution as compared to Trangsin. But of course, since they're from the same team, then you gotta, appreciate the fact that they, collected the points together.
Mhm.
But Sleepy at the very beginning, if not because of his heroics, Hora Esports would have been out way earlier.
Yeah, that was a nice clutch coming from Sleepy right under the bridge there. He definitely caught Alpha 7 off guard. You know, they weren't really expecting that someone would, like someone is actually staying under the bridge. And Sleepy was just right at the right moment, right time. And Alpha 7 kind of relaxed during that point because probably they were thinking, okay, we're just about to cross the river here and we shouldn't be worrying about any teams that will be coming up from behind. So that was such a great push, coming from Sleepy Heart. And you're right, if it wasn't for Sleepy, I think Alpha 7 would have gone through this game, dethroning them from the top spot.
Yeah, and besides Sleepy, we got to give it to Kung Ngo as well as one of the top performers and all the other players. But when it comes to the points collected, ASI 8 with 7 eliminations, so they score a total of 70 points. Followed by Team Secret with 9 eliminations, 14 points collected. Alpha 7, 12 points. And the fact that Hora Esports, and thanks to Sleepy as well, they scored a total of 10 eliminations, the highest so far in this round. When it comes to the eliminations department, bringing them up to 11 points. So the gap between themselves and Alpha 7 in this round is only 1 point. Hence, for sure, Hora Esports will still retain their number 1 spot.
Definitely. And as for Team Flash, man, it wasn't a good start for them. I feel like there's a need for them to make up for those lost points in the next round. I'm just not sure though if they're going to be playing for the Miramar match later on for the second game, but we'll find out in just a while. 160 throwables used in the game. Okay, this is basic. 3 airdrops looted. And as for the longest elimination distance, that was set up by Revo of Alpha 7, 338 meters in total.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to get the 200 now for sure, especially with the remaining games left and how they're all playing. But what's sure is that after getting the chicken dinner, ASI 8, wow, welcome to the podium spot right now at number 3, 106 points. So they are behind Hora Esports by 33 points. With 3 more games to go, it could still happen for them.
Okay, we see some reds, right? But it doesn't mean that because of their gameplay from the first match, that's the reason why they're moving down ranks. Some of these players like BTR will be playing on Miramar on the next round. That will be their first game, so we'll wait if BTR can make a difference for today's set of matches. And as for the second page, I can see Team Secret moving up 4 ranks here, total of 55 points. Currently tied up with 4 Thrives, and 4 Thrives definitely will be coming into play later on, so there's a chance for them to move up ranks as well. D plus Kia moving up 1, even with Alter Ego Errors. It was an unfortunate position for Alter Ego Errors, to be honest, and the fact that they were down to just 2 of their players. It was a great crash to that compound up against D plus Kia. Unfortunately, since they don't have the manpower to pull off a win coming from that clash, they exited the game and not being able to be part of that end zone that we witnessed just a while ago.
I'm also looking at the unfortunate situation of A1 Arrow, right? They were on at least page number 2 before this, but now they dropped to page number 3 and number 18. So the last page is obviously the page that nobody wants to be in, but there's 3 more rounds to go for teams like A1 Arrow and all the other teams who have already played a game number 1. But of course, some of them are going to be taking a break. After this, we're going to be introducing teams from Group C, but before we do that, we'll be taking a short break, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you guys after this. And what a game one it was, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Ruthless Esports Invitational Showdown Season 9. And we're still here with you as the storytellers. My name is Sir Cloud, together with Red Queen and A1. Well, ASI8, huh? Very similar names. We scored the chicken dinner earlier on, so none of us got our prediction right, but it's okay. We still have games more to go.
I feel like, ASI is kind of making a statement for the Ruthless Invitational Showdown. I feel like they're also in the mood to be at the top spot here. I mean, it was an aggressive opening from ASI8. Calculated rotations, good zone control. They waited for the right opportunity to get in there and score some points and even got the winner chicken dinner for the first match this evening. So it's going to be an interesting night for us, ladies and gents. And that's what we all want, right? I mean, let's just have fun, cheer for our favorite teams, cheer for our favorite players, because hey, this is the Ruthless Invitational Showdown.
Yeah, we can see all the purple hearts and all the multiple color hearts and all the flags in the comment section. So it's great to see a lot of support for your favorite team. And of course, this is the last day. And some of these teams, 3 more games to go in totality because we are going through a round robin process. So
Yes,
some teams might be taking a break from a particular match, and some teams might be making their entrance into the particular match. So before we head on to that and what are the teams that we're playing, we're going to review again top Mirama performers.
And this is where it gets exciting right now. Okay, since Team Flash didn't exactly have a good game just a while ago, I think I already know who I'm going to pick in the next round. But of course, we do want you to know about all of the top Miramar performers for this Ruthless Invitational Showdown. We got RQ, we got Horror Esports again, we've got NS Red Force coming from Korea, and out of the list that we have here, it's NS Red Force that took most of the average rank points here, a total of 3.67. So again, if we're just going to base it off of the numbers that we see on the screen, the best choice would be NS Red Force.
Yeah, when it comes to rank points, because they know how to survive in such a large, vast map. And they did perform well yesterday, but today will be another brand new day that they need to put on performance. And of course, this is going to be the debut of NS Red Force together with the other teams from Group C. That includes some of the big names here like BTR, like the Xavier, Vampire Esports are also in this group. Thundertalk Gaming, they did score a chicken dinner in a Mirama match yesterday. And I wonder if that's going to be in our prediction.
I feel like Horror Esports will try to solidify their status in the overall rankings just because they failed to get the chicken dinner from the first match, but it was an explosive number of elimination points that they were able to set out during game number 1. So it's a lot of choices here, but I also feel like Team Flash is just gonna have a lot of clutches in the game. So I don't know, maybe production should go first.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, what?
You asked for it.
Okay,
Let me guess, they
fine.
took your prediction.
Okay, fine. It's okay. But since I also picked Horror Esports, okay, I'm gonna go back-to-back Horror Esports for my team prediction. I feel like this time they're gonna nail it. So, Horror Esports for me.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, production changing its mind. All right.
Production, you said your Team Flash.
Okay, maybe changing its mind. I don't
Oh,
know.
changing their choice.
Right.
Who are
Okay.
you going for, Sir Cloud?
Now I want to see what production picks first, right? Oh, the Xavier. Okay.
Okay.
So just to make it fun, I'm gonna pick Team Flash. And if Team Flash gets it right,
Oh, Team Flash is not gonna play for this round?
Okay.
Why?
They're not playing, but they are. Okay, all right.
Okay, all right.
Oh well, I guess it is what it is. Okay. If that's the case, right? I want to go with production's comfort pick. Let's bring on the boys of 4 Miracle Vibes.
Oh man, okay. Not playing as well.
What's everyone doing? It's too early. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
okay.
part of Group B.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. That's right. Okay. We gotta save that for later then. So let's bring on like some of the debut teams, right? I would like to bring on Nongshim Red Force. Let's go.
And it's Red Force. Yep, okay. All right. It's 1, 2, and 2 for the casters and the production. Okay. All right. So again, if you want a piece of this action as well, let us know which team you think is gonna get the winner chicken dinner for this round. And I don't know, just spam the comment section, I guess. So far, all I can see are fans of Horror Esports and Alpha 7 Esports. So where are the other fandoms? Come on, let's go make some noise for your teams.
Yeah, we're the bigger troopers. Come on, your team is playing in this round. They're making the debut today. So put it in the comments. Come on, come on. Let's have a friendly show of love for your favorite team. And we get to see like which team has the most fans watching at this moment. So come on, guys. So put it in the comment section. We'd like to see your cheers in there. You know, every time I see those kind of cheers and the fans just go crazy in the comments, especially when their favorite team scores a chicken dinner. I can imagine like a whole stadium just rumbling with the fans just going wild.
You know, we've been asking Ruthless Hype Esports to put out a LAN event, you know, for the tournament so now we can feel the crowd's energy when they cheer for their favorite team. You know, I kind of imagine it too. Yeah, you know, like all of this fandom. The moment that their team actually wins the fight and everyone just begins to shout and scream and cheer, that would be wonderful to see. Like, you know, it can be exhilarating.
Oh yeah, and just blow the whole stadium apart, right? No, not literally, but yeah. Figuratively, that is. And based on the flight path, okay, since it's passing by Lost Learners, we have been seeing a lot of fights inside of Lost Learners. So I would expect to see a starting fight in the Lost Learners town itself. Now, going there, of course, is going to be D Xavier. Common drop spot for them. Team Secret is heading there as well. So at least two teams overlapping each other. Impala, we did see an early fight yesterday too. And looking at the early drop, a GLU squad is overlapping another team as well. So potentially we might see another fight in Impala too.
Oh, yeah, that is for sure. We'll definitely keep a close eye on those teams later on. And Los Leones is crowded. Team Secret, D Saber. And just look at the circle, Sir Cloud. It had gone down south. Oh man, 30% water here. We might see a Los Eagles finish.
Bring us there. Bring us there. We don't always get to see that kind of circle. So come on. This is your chance. It is the final day anyway. So we'd like to see that kind of circle. Leave in the comment section if you want to see the circle. But right now we're going to zoom in on to D plus Kia going up against GLU squad. And 2 plays with D plus Kia went down. Hexas knocked down as well. Fabian down. Man, this is super duper fast. Now it's only All-Star left on the other side.
Oh man, D plus Kia not looking too good for this round. 3 of them already knocked down onto the ground here, so GLU definitely has a leverage over D plus Kia. But oh man, a shotgun to the face! Oh, that was brutally done. But also here of D plus Kia, but it's pretty low in HP, so I don't know how long it's gonna last since GLU is about to get him. We got Happy with a Tommy gun about to enter the room here, and there you go, end of the line for also and the rest of D plus Kia, first team to get booted out. And coming off the kill feed, I feel like Sky and Horror Esports is in altercation as well.
One bullet is all they need. One bullet is all they need. Okay. But I want to see what's happening on the other side. You mentioned about Sky in action. So we haven't seen a follow-up on the elimination feed yet. But in Lost Learners, looks like D Saber and Team Secret, a bit of a gentleman's agreement to take either half of Lost Learners. No third team here. So I guess both teams will focus on loot and to figure out whether they want to go all the way down to Lost Eagles or not. Of course, we're hoping for that circle to happen, though it's a very rare circle. But come on, Mr. Loki of the circle, grant us the wish.
Yeah, bring mischief into the land of Miramar. That's what we want. Turn the waters to red.
Oh.
But anyway, that's so harsh, right? But anyway, with this kind of circle, I feel like LGD is coming into play as well. Inside Los Leones, where D Savior and Team Secret is holding out. And as for the teams that are up north, oh man, it's gonna be a bloody north, that is for sure. Vampire Esports just got in the safe zone. We've got Voin Donkey as well, just around the Chumasera area. Now, the kill feed, it hasn't really given us any confirmation whether or not Sky is no longer part of the game here, but I'm just trying to look for him, and he may be out of the game. Yeah, they're down to just 3 players here, so it's just Sleepy, Jiggle, and No Fear. As for BTR, they're right behind Vampire Esports, and right behind BTR are the boys of NS Red Force. So again, there's a lot of teams that will be coming from the northern side. So I feel like the edge of the circle, or the rim of that circle, will definitely experience a bloodbath.
Hmm. And if the circle does go to Los Tigos, then it's a tussle
Oh,
to get across. Like
oh.
with the number of teams still traveling from the north, right, just to get into that one small island. Oh, that will be disastrous.
We've already seen that happen last time. Maybe it was during the Clash of Giants where we witnessed a Los Higas finish, and it was really catastrophic. It was disastrous for a lot of teams, and we kind of want that kind of action back again. For the last day of the grand final. So hopefully, cross your fingers, ladies and gents. Um, uh, let's hope for a Los Higas finish.
Well, we'll find that out in about, well, 3 more minutes. So that's going to be still quite a while till we reach that stage. But yeah, of course, we're all crossing our fingers right now. Um, and I wonder what happened to Sky earlier on. Of course, he is in the running to be the MVP of the tournament. So for him to be eliminated this early, that's not going to be helping his campaign. But I guess it was one of those vehicle tussles, and he lost the tussle with maybe another player or another team, and that's how he got eliminated. So Hora Esports has to play with 3 players for the entire round. Um, what makes it even more challenging is that they are sharing the same group as Alpha 7, who is now 11 points behind them.
Yeah.
And Alpha 7, they do have that chance of potentially meeting with Hora Esports and eliminating them.
Yeah, I believe Horror Esports wasn't able to grab any vehicles. Alpha 7 is pretty close to them, to be honest, and right now they are rotating, headed towards, of course, the safe zone. But I feel like they're gonna have a collision with the Four Thrives before they step inside the safe zone. Right behind them are the boys of JDG. Okay, so I'm just trying to anticipate, of course, like which of the teams here we see on the map is going to have an altercation. So, yeah, I believe that would be the boys of Fourth Rise, Alpha 7, and Horror Esports. Vampire, very close with Void Donkey and Team Secret. But since we don't really have that much space for the initial stage of this game, yeah, I feel like most of the compounds will definitely be occupied in just a few more moments.
Yeah, especially teams might want to play either. Well, they still have 2 options, right? Either by the high ground, yep, where we can see in the middle of the circle where Pi Esports, Point Donkey is at, or they want to play by the edge, by the river. But I guess that decision will be much clearer once we head into stage number 2. And if the circle pulls away from the Lost Eagle Island, then it's going to be clear the high ground is going to be super duper valuable. But if for whatever reason the circle goes all the way down south, then we might start to see teams rushing into the smaller islands.
Definitely. Oh man. I never expected stage 1 to be overpopulated right this early. I mean, if we are going to look at the amount of teams that we have over to the south side of the main Miramar here, the main island of Miramar, there's a lot of them already flocking over to that coast side right there. We got MS Red Force. A little, I mean, like they're onto the northern side of Los Leones a bit, not really in the main part of Los Leones, but they're pretty close with Alter Ego Era, so I feel like they're gonna have an exchange. But LGD versus the Savior Pathogen, knocked down on the ground.
Oh, okay, down but not out yet. At least Xavier, they have a little bit of space, but LGD, they're closing in onto them. But Parjin eliminated by MVN2. Now looking for their next target as Levi's will be on a higher ground, but he will be sandwiched between two different teams. Apu will get him first before he's able to do any damage to LGD.
Thunder Talk have an exchange up against Team Secret as well. King had just been thrown and sent back to the lobby here. Lamborghini, oh man, getting hit by Tian of LGD Gaming. Now, could be hard to pick him up at this point since the altercation is still ongoing here, ladies and gents. And I feel like LGD will definitely nail the coffin here. Tian is getting shot at by Natty T, but since he's behind this big boulder right here, I think he's pretty safe. Afu right now cooking up a nade up against Natty T. I don't think it's going to hit him. As for Jiggle of Horror, we did say this, that Alpha 7 definitely will clash with them. The top 1 and 2 having a fight.
Oh yeah, and the fact that Horror Esports now down to only one player. Alpha 7 has the upper hand. But for Horror Esports, it's not over yet for them. As long as they have that one player, anything can still happen. A beanie could happen. So we keep an eye on the elimination feed. Right now, it's going to be Lamborghini eliminated by the hands of LGD. And they're still closing onto the Xavier. Only one player left now.
Probably not a very good drop spot for Horror Esports in Myanmar, or perhaps Alpha 7 read on them. Like, okay, we've already played this, a number of days now. This is already the 4th day. And so Alpha 7 already has the information that, okay, where Horror Esports is going to drop. And maybe they've already anticipated it. We don't know. I mean, but Alpha 7, I feel like they're hunting down Horror Esports right from the get-go.
Yeah, that's a possibility, right? Because you have a good amount of days played. But no fear, he fights back. He got Carillo based on the elimination feed. I wonder what's going to happen at that area. I really want to see that. But for now, we're going to put a little bit more focus onto Thunder Talk Gaming coming in onto LGD. What are players currently down? And looks like No Fear. Okay, managed to get Carillo. Okay, at least they managed to trade back one elimination. And No Fear is still in the game. While Tenyu splat onto the ground. MVM2.
Yeah, I feel like Alpha 7 really did try to sniff them out, right at the beginning of the match here. I mean, they could have got into the circle. I mean, they were already on the road. They had the chance to get inside, but they stopped to engage with Horror Esports. But anyway, back into the action here. Thunder Talk Gaming, Tianyu gunned down Nadity and the rest of D Saver, and now they're out of the game as well. Okay, unusual play and result coming from D Saver, but it's still okay. Okay, it's the second match of the game. Fourth Rise, they're still complete. IQQ bagged one elimination point for himself, and I feel like they're about ready to head on to another location here. But if you guys are wondering where they are exactly, they are already right down there in the middle. And Alpha 7, after having an early engagement with Horror Esports, are now ready to step into the zone.
And also a bit of update about Horror Esports. They have been eliminated. Alpha 7 still with 3 players coming into the circle from the left side past Bella de Mar. And they will be unchallenged. So this will be an opportunity for Alpha 7 to catch number 1. But on the other side, we do have JLU squad against Team Secret. Both these teams on the outside circle, so this fight is inevitable.
Oh man, this is gonna be exciting, I'm telling you. Okay, a little portion of Las Vegas is included, but I feel like the circle will definitely drop back into the mainland here. But anyway, GLU squad, okay, there's already a need for them to take up this challenge up against Team Secret, because right behind them, Jake, coming from Thunder Talk, and the rest of Thunder Talk is, of course, headed towards that same direction. So perhaps GLU really needs to settle the score up against Team Secret. I mean, you don't want to be looking behind, right? Worrying which team, or if there might be a team that will try to do a major backstab at you. So might as well deal with the problem right now. As for the northern side, okay, here we go. Alter Ego Ares having a fight up against NS Red Force, who is still outside of the zone. So there's a little pressure from both of the teams, since they might be greeted by the boys of Bigatron as well.
That will be interesting. BTR has been a little quiet yesterday. So today will be the day that they will be looking to gain those points. And BTR has always been that team that comes back into the tournament a bit later. So who knows, today could be the day. This is is their debut game for the final day, of course. On the elimination feed, easy knockdown by DX666, and we have Amsal here for Alter Ego, trying to reposition themselves away from NS Red for some melee to be on the spot. They know that there are points to be collected, and they will collect the next one against DZ. DZ got down by Federalis.
Yeah, just like what we said a while ago. I mean, it's not going to be a good look, for the teams that are sandwiched in between those that are rotating, getting inside the circle, and those teams that are already inside the circle, right, just at the edge of it. So, yeah, there were just too many teams from that angle. LGD going up against Team Secret here, and I believe it was Team Secret who won the fight. And if we're going to see the map feed in just a while, Thunder Talk Gaming is they moved from the mainland down to Los Higos, so it's a risky move, I can say.
Oh, let's speak about LGD now. Only Links left. Right here, going up against a 1v1 against GK. Cooking up this nade. This nade could be big, but no, GK managed to avoid it by Links. Follow up with a rush onto the second floor with the UMP to take him out. And now Links will have this compound all for himself.
Yeah. And now this is what we were talking about just a while ago, Sir Cloud. Now the circle shifted again, went back to the mainland. And now Thunder Talk, they need to get back to the mainland. Their rotation just a while ago, for me, it was a little off. It would be hard for them to get back to the mainland. Just because they'll be coming from the waters here. But anyway, LGD, I think it's pretty manageable since Thunder Talk, they still have 3 players, and if they're gonna come back up here, they could potentially shut down, LGD. But Team Secret is still there, so it can be hard. Anyway, let's check out what is happening with Vampire Esports. Tony K was able to bag 1 elimination point for himself. They're close with Voin Donkey. You can see Vintorius got core from Voin Donkey as well, trying to gauge the situation.
Well, Razak is not gauging it. He's making action out of his gauge. And right now, he managed to secure 1 elimination point, looking for his second one of Team Secret. It's going to be Flanky, his next target. But because of that terrain, he's not able to get a good clear shot. And Frankie moves away with a buggy to take a better spot. Now we move back up to the high ground where Vampire Esports is at. And we have Camo playing. Now, Camo, to the best of my memory, that is Schweppes. And Tony K, oh, welcome back today.
Today, yes. To be honest, there's a lot of potential clashes that can happen. I mean, there's Vampire versus Voidunky, GLU versus BTR, Alter Ego versus Four Thrives. But right now, okay, it's Alter Ego versus Four Thrives. Voidunky on the screen as well. Vexy, he's trying to shut down this player, Trang of Thunder Talk with a BD14. Now there goes the spray, and was able to get the job done.
Nice one from the top there. But looking to get more out of this situation. For Thrice, IQ comes in, taking out himself from Alter Ego. And that's going to be point number 2 for 4 Thrice as they will secure the top part of Minas Generalis.
Okay, we got IQQ right now, holding on to an 8 here, getting ready to throw up against Alter Ego, whereas IQQ needs to heal up himself. I mean, 30% of health, of course, will definitely not be in your favor, but he continues on with those nade attacks for Alter Ego Eris. Kind of a bold move, Rick.
Yeah, still want to clear off all the members of Alter Ego around them to have a good clear spot, but Alter Ego is not going to be making it easy for Thrice. Looking at how they position themselves on the inner side, so with this hill, they're not able to get a good clear view of where the members of Alter Ego are at. At this moment, Alter Ego playing with 3 players, and so far so good, but because we're approaching stage number 5 in about 25 more seconds, the circle might not be at this compound. That's where Alter Ego needs to move forward, but they start off with trying to take out IQ, who's by the ledge. IQ moves away, the nade will be evaded.
Alter Ego Eris making it rain and nades here. Ooh, Badru, that was such a nice jiggle coming from this player. I mean, he wasn't able to get any damage, but oh, the moment that he got closer to IQQ here, ladies and gents, 4 Thrives sealed the deal and was able to get that point.
And the fight's not over yet, though. 4 Thrives looking for their next target. But now Noki needs to be careful the fact that Void Donkey is beside them. Now the circle moved slightly towards the south. So the compound where Alter Ego is at is no longer in the circle. Now they'll be forced to move out. And the moment they do, Forthright will be around them. It doesn't help that the fact that they lost Badru, one of their key players, one of the road to MVP players, and only playing the rest of the round with Pablo and a BX 666. So this will be a tough one for them to overcome.
All right, here we go. Alter Ego Era is down to just 2 players. They're preparing for an attack coming from 4 Thrives. We can also see Tony K of Vampire Esports here. He already bagged a 1 elimination point, and now he is trying to flush out, players from Void Donkey. One of them is currently knocked down on the ground, so I'm guessing like this is the right opportunity for Vampire Esports to crash this compound. But then again, they still need to be a little careful. Want to make sure that it will be safe for them to crash this compound right if they can at least knock down another player from Void Donkey.
Yeah, you want to get the advantage before crashing in, but the elimination fee is starting to light up as well. With the fact that Alpha 7, they're in action against Thunderdog Gaming, and Thunderdog Gaming only Xing left on the second floor. Alpha 7 has arrived, and they want to take over this compound. Xing gets Mafioso with nade. 2 left for Xing to deal with. Mafioso will be eliminated with the DVS. And can they deal with Xing right now? Can Xing pull off a clutch against Alpha 7?
Oh man, here we go. Squash Boo doing some squashing here up against Thunder Talk. Okay, he did kind of miss his opponent there, but it's okay. He pulls out his S12K, looking for the right angle this time. But perhaps, is he leaving the fight? Okay, maybe make it backing away for now. Live to fight another day, I guess. Back to T24, and the rest of 4 Thrives here dealing with GLU. We've got a Stickley, if I'm not mistaken, coming from GLU squad on his knees at the moment. We got Noki on prone, looking for anyone to shut down as well, to come within his line of sight. We can see the Alter Ego Era is also trying to put down Hasby. And yeah, Hasby has just been has-been.
Has been for Hasby, but the rest of GLU squad is still here. Well, 4 Thrives. Now they're dealing with GLU squad. They're not making the big moves yet. The best part is that Alter Ego is still in the game, but probably not for long because the blue will be on top of him very, very soon. 4 Thrives. In summary, right now they're basically managing 2 teams at the same time, and they're playing the gatekeeping role very well.
They are doing a tremendous job here. And it's both competitive teams here, I can say. I mean, GLU squad, okay, they haven't won any chicken dinners just yet, but they're quite aggressive in terms of elimination points as well. And Alter Ego Eras, okay. Alter Ego Eras, down to their last player, that would be BX 666 here. So perhaps that is the reason why 4 Thrives must be managing this game well, because they've already put out the fire. I mean, Alter Ego Eras down to the sole surviving member, so it is easier for 4 Thrives to kind of eliminate them.
And circle-wise update. Looks like it goes toward the middle. 2 members of 4 Thrives within together with Xing, the final player of Thunderdog Gaming, still in the game. BTR is going to come in from the top right. Looks like they might have an easy entry, but they do have the option of getting into this fight to collect those elimination points as well. BTR has yet to open up their account this time. Anyway, we're back on 4 Thrives. Trying to take out a BX 666 who's still in that house. But 10 more seconds before the door starts to close. On the elimination feed is starting to light up right now as Xing will be eliminated by Alpha 7.
Oof, oh man. GLU, I feel like, already eliminated as well. There you go. There's the confirmation we have been waiting for. Exited the game with 5 points, so it's still okay. Tony K clutching here, ladies and gents. Void Donkey receiving a lot of punishment from Tony K, but unfortunately Tony K kind of got hit as well. Camel to the rescue. Can he save Tony K at this point? Gakor is doing his best to defend the whole team, to represent the whole team, but that was it. That was the end of the line for Alter Ego Eras. But Vampire, is it going to be the same fate here?
Wow, Newsy's name to Federales right on point there, knocking him down out in the open. While the other players of BTR moving away. Federales will be finished off by Newsy. The point goes to Vampire Esports. Tony K still bleeding out, and he currently is being revived at the nick of time.
Ooh, man, that is something to watch, I can say. BTR, okay, they haven't managed to put up any numbers just yet. And the fact that Federale is already out of the game here, and we're looking at two members. Oh man, could be hard to get the chicken now. But then again, we're talking about six teams remaining, so let's see. That is if, of course, they get through vampires first. And now we can see Camel on the screen right now with a DPS trying to go
Hello?
after a different
Oh,
player BTR, but unfortunately, Camel goes down
Tata!
hard. Satar doing its best to keep them at bay. Nuzi already down on the ground, but behind him, he's also getting shot at.
Tata with the spin, a little bit too far. Now they come in, and it's so DK to take out Sata. They lost one, but they trade back with Sata. Not too bad. They continue to play in the top 5.
And yeah, well, Vampire Esports is getting a little help coming from Fourth Thrives as well. I mean, BT are obviously sandwiched in between these two big teams right at this moment. Now, Alpha 7, Sir Cloud is still alive with two of their members, so perhaps this could be the defining moment for the Brazilians to take over the #1 spot. But anyway, Vampire Esports down to 3 members, while Fourth Thrives has the biggest chance to score the chicken dinner. Now, ASI 8 was able to score the WWCD during the first match. Perhaps we can see another Pakistani team to dominate for match #2.
Wow, okay. I can imagine right now the Pakistani flags in the comment section going wild with the fact that we will have a chance to see a double Pakistani team back-to-back chicken dinner. But they still have to do the business here. Vampire Esports, Alpha 7, Void Donkey, and JDG want to stop them from doing that. They want to claim chicken dinner for themselves. Looking at the current position of most of these teams, they are actually on the outer side circle. So all of them, pretty much all of them have to move forward. And that's where we'll see a lot more shots to be taken. Just like what Vexy is doing right now. Just overlooking that one last player of JDG.
Yeah, Vexy obviously looking to pop some head here, or looking to pop some heads, honestly. And so I hope that he doesn't try to peek, because Vexy will dare to eliminate him. But anyway, Fourth Thrives, they're being very patient. They've managed to put up 9 elimination points, so far so good. I guess it's a good pace, good momentum coming from Fourth Thrives. We're looking at Vexy at the moment. It's just Gakor and Vexy representing Void Donkey here, so they don't have that much firepower as well. And since Vampire Esports, at least they have, 3 more members, so it's still doable up to this point. But just looking at the situation, I feel like Fourth Thrives has the zone control.
What a nade that was! And now Fourth Thrives, they're coming in. I want to look for their next target, Vampire Esports. Right for them. There's still one more player, and Tony K will pick up that point. Point number 6 for Vampire Esports. By the same time, Fourth Thrives on the rampage. 10 elimination points collected by them. Eliminating Alpha 7 in the process, and number 5 is 6 elimination points. Now top 4, here we go.
So they've already eliminated the biggest threat in the leaderboard ranking as of the moment. Okay, we can see Vampire Esports, a great vantage point up against the remaining teams here. Now, Fourth Thrives obviously trying to knock them down with a nade. T24 is the one pretty close. No Key needs to heal up. JDG, however, getting shot at by Vampires this time. Okay, so Vampires obviously managing 2 teams here, but JDG, to be honest, he's not much of a threat here. So Vampire Esports is trying to settle the score up against JDG so that they could focus on dealing with Fourth Thrives.
And for JDG, that one last player is currently on the lower ground, being sprayed down by Tony Cade. Cuts his health down to 50%, but that also gave the information of where exactly Vampire Esports is at. Fourth Thrives will be coming in. Now Vampire Esports, they need to deal with Fourth Thrives as well, while the final player of JDG waiting patiently on the lower ground.
Oh, this is going to be Fourth Thrives versus Vampire Esports for the end game here. Let's see who's going to be winning the fight. Fourth Thrives, obviously, they have all the advantages working out for them. We can see that Fourth Thrives has been throwing a lot of nades up against Victorious here. Now, Victorious amazingly and surprisingly still alive and still remains elusive up to this point. Now, he needs some backup to happen. He goes back to Nuzi and Tony K, while Fourth Thrives slowly creeping in.
Oh yeah, but let's not forget about the final player JDG. Who knows, it might be the kingmaker as well. We've seen that time and time again. That one player could decide who gets the chicken dinner, or maybe the chicken dinner for himself. Anyway, Cairo gunned down by Newsy. Now evening up the numbers. 3v3 Vampire Esports and 4 tries.
Oh man, okay, Vampire is really doing an amazing job
behind.
here with the defense, but unfortunately Nuzi just got shut down by T2K, or T24 rather, of 4 Thrives. Now Vintor is going off angle here, but IQQ knows exactly where Vintor's is, and now I know that he's coming after Vintor's, but oh man, great the damage! Set up by Vintor's, but great follow through coming from Noki of 4 Thrives, and there you go, we just ended the match! And Vampire Esports just got obliterated by 4 Thrives.
And it is a back-to-back chicken dinner for the Pakistanis, ladies and gentlemen. First one was by ASIA, and now it is 4 Thrives. Pakistani, rejoice!
Oh man, I'm pretty sure the comment section will be spammed by a lot of Pakistani flags. Understandably so. I mean, this is your moment to shine, guys. I mean, your pride and joy. 4 Thrives and of course ASIA repping up for you guys, standing up for you and making it happen.
Oh yeah, absolutely making it happen, and their final opponent was no pushover. I mean, we're talking about Vampire Esports here, and yet they're still able to come up with a good win against them, scoring this chicken dinner for themselves, while taking home 14 eliminations at the same time. So that's 24 points collected by 4 Thrives. That's a lot of eliminations. And also to note that Cairo is being subbed in to be played today, and on his debut for today at least, he scores the chicken dinner together with the team.
Yep, welcome to the game, Cairo. What I can say is that it wasn't an easy win, for the side of 4 Thrives. Obviously, Vampire Esports really tried to put out set out a great defense for the team. They are trying so hard to dictate the pace of the game. It was a back and forth situation, a push and pull, so to speak. But at the end of the match, it was 4 Thrives really who killed it, and was able to get the job done and was able to grab that chicken by the head. And so congratulations to 4 Thrives, and again, an amazing 24 points in total for this round alone.
Oh, and look at Noki's stats, right? Wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be the MVP. Well, we'll get a confirmation later. It could come from a player that is from a team that did not score the chicken dinner, so it could be anyone on the battleground. Besides 4 Thrives, the other teams to watch is going to be Vampire Esports, Alpha 7 up here in the top 4 teams to watch, and also thanks to the final play of JDG, they're up here as well. Now, the fight for the number 1. The fact that Alpha 7 is here, and last we checked, Hora Esports probably going to score a couple of points. There is a good possibility that the number 1 might switch.
Might. I think it's a strong case that Alpha 7 was able to put out, for this match alone. But I feel like really, at the beginning of the match, they tried to sniff out where Aura Esports is or was during the initial circle, because they were already on the way. They were rotating and already headed towards the safe zone, but they really stopped to take the challenge up against Aura Esports. Unfortunately, I feel like they were really caught off guard there, and it was an advantage, of course, coming from the side of Alpha 7. And when it comes to Battle Royale, it's not just about the mechanical skills. It's also about outsmarting your opponent, and that's exactly what Alpha 7 did just moments ago. And let's see what will happen for the remaining matches, if there's a chance for Hora Esports to maybe reclaim the spot. And as for the MVP of the match, right here, looking good, Noki of 4 Thrives.
With the 5 eliminations and 1,182 damage. Wow. I mean, the number doesn't tally between damage and also eliminations, but it just shows that how much work they did put out for the team to dish out the damage and allow his other teammates to be the finisher to collect those precious points in. But of course, for himself, he collected 5 as well, so that's 5 precious points. Now, besides Noki, the other top performers in this round, Tony K, who took a break yesterday and today is his debut game. He came in,
Yeah.
he saw, and he scored 5 eliminations for Vampire Esports as well. So he's still sharp as ever. Followed by the other two members of Fourth Rise, we've got IQ and T24, both of them respectively 5 and also 4 eliminations. So basically, these three players for Fourth Rise, they make up all the eliminations for the team in this round.
Yep, Tony K definitely did a wonderful job there. I think it was a breath of fresh air for Tony K. You know, taking a break from yesterday matches and now coming back strong for the remaining ones. And yeah, the only player not included in the list was, of course, Cairo. Enjoying his debut for today's set of matches, and of course, if you guys are trying to keep tab on like the number of points set up by your favorite team for this match alone, again, 24 points in total for Fourth Rise. We got Vampire Esports coming in at second place with 15, and then we got Alpha 7 Esports with 9. As for Nongshim Red Force, D Saver, and D plus Kia, it's all zeros for now.
With the fact that the difference between Alpha 7 and Hora Esports is only 8. So that means Hora Esports will still be at number 1 because earlier on they had a 12-point gap. But before we head on to the official numbers, our match stats here, well, throwables use still not reaching 200. So yeah, I've already given hope by now. But coming in on to our official match stats. Oh, okay. Rebel gets a bit of mention there. Interesting. But anyway, what's going to be more important is the overall match points. So 3 points difference between Hora Esports and Alpha 7 now.
Okay, just 3 points now. Oh man, this is a tight one. This is a tight one. And that's what we like, right? I mean, we love a challenge. And if you're a big fan of a certain team, I'm pretty sure you have, you're putting all of your fate to your favorite team. And Hora Esports currently they're leading with 3 points up against Alpha 7 here. We've got Vampire Esports moving up ranks as well. So currently they are at third place with 109. And since again the gaps are not too wide, not too far. Oh man, it's gonna be an exciting showdown up until we reach match number 6 here, Sir Cloud.
Oh yeah. I believe that the tussle for the number 1 will go down to the last game. So that's something that we want to see later on. But for the other teams on page number 2, so Fourth Rise with their chicken dinner. And to be fair to them, they didn't play the first game today. They shoot up to page number 2 in the middle, that is. But on the last page, LGD, okay, representing the PEL teams, they're slowly climbing up right now. And they're by the edge of page number 2. But the only thing is that because they've played 2 games back-to-back, the next match is going to be a break for them. But that also means that Sem9 and also Alpha A1 can also overtake them because the points are close.
All right. I know you guys are pretty excited as well because Ruthless Invitational Showdown is shaping up to be one of the greatest tournaments off-season tournaments that aiming for Ruthless, right? And I guess, like all the teams are so eager to put up a lot of numbers onto the leaderboard. That is why everything is just epic. But more of the epic showdown coming from the teams here the moment that we come back. So don't go away. We'll take a short break.